synced up, dog.
It
Like,
says we're live. All right, Crow. We got 2 chapters this time, so I need you to like try to keep everything in check this week. You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
I mean, I feel like we would just talk about them as a monolith. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll work because it's really, a continuation of each other. Oh, okay. What's going on here? All right.
dang, what happened?
Advertisement played. Did I not? What? Anyway, I think we are live because I got the notification. So, what is good with y'all, YouTube? We are live. Welcome to the OPU podcast, episode 26, and this is going to be a double whammy when we talk about 1015 and 1016. Boys, how y'all doing, man? It's been a minute, right? Am I tripping?
Yes, sir. 2 weeks. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Been a
It's been a
while.
couple of weeks.
That's
Everybody was active for Memorial Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody stopping by, though.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, last year when we talked to Joe, yeah, it's been a minute. Oh man, a lot of talking points I think that we can get into right now. I never thought I'd see the day where the community was slandering Roger.
So why people explain that? Why people slandering Roger?
Apparently he went to LabTel and he laughed at a story about what genocide.
Yo, that's
And he thought it was funny. And he
Come
said, you know
on,
what, it ain't got nothing to
bro.
do with me.
nah. It's a story of Joy Boy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
I
man,
mean,
they,
that's
they found it. They found the secrets of the world. They found all this stuff going on, all these islands missing, and they was like, "It's not our time. Let's just keep this secret for us." You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that's how it be, bro.
See,
There's some funny
genuinely
memes,
think
though. I will say that.
I genuinely think that there's like probably only one reason that he kept his mouth shut, and it's because there's an exact date and time as to when like the next upcoming person of Joy Boy or whoever, like Luffy coming in, or like it was predestined somehow that like something was gonna happen. That's what I feel, because
Yeah,
there's
I
no
agree.
way that he would keep his mouth shut unless there was something like that, to the point where like if he talks about it, then it affects the timeline, pretty much like a ripple in time.
Yeah, I feel like
So
if he would have, like, let's say, went out of his way to like go and run and tell the world, let's say at his execution, if he would have said the world government did this and that, if you would have said those things, but the proper ways to fight back, who would be Joy Boy, right? Luffy, obviously. Mermaid Princess, Poseidon wasn't ready. And then apparently, Luffy and them don't got no access to the other ancient weapons. So if he would have just went blabbing about it at that point, it would have probably led to the world government being able to snuff the flame before it got big.
exactly.
So it was better to shut up about it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, people need to realize that Roger, his plan, his execution was perfect. He flawlessly, pun intended, executed that beautifully. So he
Yeah,
would
for
like
sure.
the whole speech to induct more pirates into the world, inspire more people to like bring up piracy, and he heard the tale about Joy Boy and the supposed first pirate. He did exactly what he needed to do, which was mask the idea of Joy Boy's existence, or like keep it still a secret, but at the same time inspire so many people to bring up the idea of being a pirate and to continue his journey, Joy Boy's journey, or whatever's happening at Laughed Hill. Because someone's gonna find it sooner or later. That's Roger's thought process. So that's why he created this whole boom of piracy in the first place. I think it's brilliant. It's genius.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Chat, how y'all doing, man? What we looking at? Which straw hat was smoked the most?
I answered that already.
It's got to be Sanji, right? I mean, he already.
Not we. I feel like Sanji, like since he's a Frenchman, I feel like he'd be too dignified and he only smokes cigs.
So you can no dignified enough to do cigarettes, but
I'm
not.
about to say cigarettes is worse
It
than
is worse. You
marijuana.
feel
Like, what you mean?
me?
Nah,
I feel like
but because like
Brooke was a
in
hippie
Europe,
back
it's
in the day, bro.
yeah,
You got the
100%.
fro.
You got
You
the
make
afro,
rock
yeah.
music. Oh yeah.
But no, but Sanji, like even in European culture, like shout out to like anybody who's from Europe in the chat. Hopefully, I don't know, but maybe you can confirm my alibi. But like smoking cigarettes, it's much more common, like much more. In the U.S., like it used to be, but now it's much more of a detriment.
Why does smoking look? It looks so cool in anime, but then like you see it in real life, Like especially like a cigarette, bro. I'm just like, bro, what the hell? Like,
I'm just like, bro, what are you doing with your life, bro? Like,
Bro, it's the
goddamn.
opposite. It looks so cool when you see somebody on anime. I promise you. I see you in real life with a cigarette. Like, bro, get away from me, bro.
That's
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
trying to smell that dog.
Bro,
That is
because
crazy.
maybe
I
it might
remember
be
this,
the
bro.
cinematics of it, but
There
bro,
was
they
this
just
girl.
look
I remember she
so
used to
cool.
smoke cigs, bro. And I remember, I couldn't even kiss her, bro. I just
Bro,
didn't.
Oh
Like,
my god, it's one of the biggest turnoffs, man. I be
I,
smoking myself, and I still look at a chick like, ew.
I had a crush on a
yeah,
girl in high school, bro. And then, like, we used to all kick it at McDonald's. You know, that's what we do in the country. Ain't no place to hang out. I see her with a cigarette in her hand. I said, it's over with for you. It is done.
oh, bro.
Never in my life will I. This crush is evaporated right there. It's cooked, bro. Let
I
me pull up the
genuinely think
chapter, though.
I feel like smoking in general, like more specifically, if it's weed, then maybe it's cool. But cigarettes, like that shit.
The
I don't
action
know.
itself is just it looks it in real life. I can't even say it look cool. I don't know. It's just some anime, the way they make it look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it's like the right frame or the right angle, which like makes them look hella sick. Like especially the I need a light thing from Sanji, like in Skypiea.
Yes, sir.
Old as hell,
Yeah.
right?
That was hard, bro.
Yeah, but if I see a grown man being electrocuted by lightning and then smoking afterwards in real life, I'm gonna think this guy needs psychiatric help.
I'm trying to see what is
So,
something
yo,
that
that's-
looks cool in real life. That's kind of like cigarettes don't look cool in real life, but they do in anime. I'm trying to see something that's opposite that looks lame in anime, but looks cool in real life. I can't really think of that though.
Maybe
I'm-
eating,
Eating? What?
just eating in general, because like whenever they eat in anime, it's like they're literally inhaling their food.
Well, that's
It's
just
literally-
Luffy and Goku.
No, but like still, like, even just regular people, like the trope that I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten for days, and then like all of a sudden in 10 seconds the food is gone. I'm like, what the hell did you just do? Like,
Yeah, with Luffy, that's just right away that scene when Luffy, when they was eating in after Alabasta, and he just grabbed all the food at once and ate it.
Bro,
that was hilarious, bro.
that was so. See, the thing is, I slowed it down like while I was watching it, and there's only 3 frames. It's him with his mouth closed next to the food, him with his mouth so open, it's literally stretched through the entire frame. It's so fun. Like search it up if you guys haven't seen it already. But this one specific Luffy frame, hilarious. But yeah, all in one bite, chomps down. 2-3 frames max.
You mean like when he just grabbed the joint, like grabbed the whole banquet, and like that
Yes.
was crazy.
Yeah, the fruit when he just chopped it
All
down.
right, so
That's what you call a bad friend, yo.
yeah, he don't care about nobody but himself. But he been saying that though. It's cool.
But I
So-
feel like the rewards definitely outweigh the risks. You give him a KFC bucket, he'll give you free.
He'll fight for you forever. Yeah, he'll fight for you forever. So let's talk about reaction piece. I just wanted to hit on the heavy topics first, the Roger slander, and then the complaints I've been seeing about the reactions for the last few chapters, and get y'all thoughts on it because I think that it is an interesting conversation to say the least. And I think I noticed something he did in the last chapter that was a little different, and I kind of understand now. I mean, I've already had the idea of why he's done all the reactions, but what he did last chapter kind of drove it home to me. So I'm gonna get your thoughts. I know somebody who's gonna have a negative thought process about this. JJ, let's hear it. Reaction piece. How you feeling?
Hey, start. So we reacting to people's reactions.
How do you feel about the amount of reactions we've gotten in the last few chapters doing Vegapunk's speech?
I mean, honestly, I've come to accept it. Like, if I'm complaining about something nowadays, you know, especially with this 1016, like I'm looking at Shonen Jump and I'm like, yo, it's only 13 chapters. I'm like, yo, that's kind of whack. I mean, 13 pages, excuse me. But that was something that definitely turned me off. But I mean, honestly, the people that we're getting reactions from now are people that you actually care for. Like, they literally showed you Croc while he's mentioning the 3 weapons. You know, I feel like Aka Inu was the biggest talking point of the chapter, and all he did was what he's been doing for the past 700 chapters. I was kind of mad my boy Rayleigh just over there just slumped like,
He's
bro,
gone.
you've been known about Like, why does knowing, hearing somebody talk about what you already know make you more of a drunk than what you need to be? Like, maybe more information we get from that will make me more understanding. But I mean, I'm enjoying these reactions. We went to Mocktown twice, yo. I'll never forgive Oda for that. Between Mocktown and Vega Coffee, like, there's been a lot of stalling going on. So then between the stalling and the short chapter, that would be more of my complaint. But I mean, it was nice to see Kid, last chapter. It was good to see Kid pop in. It was good to see that Foxy is, he was on the way up. Now it looks like he's on the way down. That time skip ain't been doing good for him. But the only reaction I really get pissed about is, I'm seeing Laboon way too much. I don't understand why this daggone whale continues to pop up in my manga. I don't know who Dak is paying off, but like, Laboon don't matter other than if we'll be trying to decide what we eating. So that's the only reactions I got a problem with. I'm tired of seeing Laboon with exclamation points like he understands English like that. Chill.
Okay then. All right.
I'll be honest, bro. I didn't need Foxy. I didn't need the fake pirates. I feel like those are kind of irrelevant. I mean, it was funny. Don't get me wrong.
Funny, though. That was
Yeah,
funny.
it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alabasta was cool to see, like, these certain things. Oh, even like the Lucia girl was cool. I mean,
Milk Maiden girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Momonosuke back-to-back chapters.
yeah, that was fire too.
Yeah, I like that.
But one thing I really wish that we would have seen it, and I was reading the chapter and I'm thinking it's gonna happen. We see Crocus, we see Rayleigh, and I'm hoping like the final panel is Scopper Gabon.
Bro, oh my god!
I was like, bro, that would be the best way to end the chapter, bro.
I'm scrolling down like, oh shit, we got Scopper. Okay, what's up? What's next? I see Rayleigh. Where's Gabon? Oh my god, he's dead.
That would have been the ultimate mic drop moment for Oda for this chapter.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
Wait, do y'all think his speech is over? And I'm gonna get you to answer that question, preach, but I just mean the reaction part. But is his speech over?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I still think he's going to try to say one big reveal at the end, like, because the way Rayleigh said it was, oh, he's going to expose everything, just let the youngsters find it out. So I think Vegapunk will try to expose one theory that he has or something, and then I think York will finally get to the transmission before he says it.
Okay. Oh yeah, that actually, I think the next chapter he's probably gonna try to reveal something that's more than what we as fans need to know, and then that's when they're gonna get to the transmission in the Iron Giant. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, Prince. Let me hear your reaction.
See, in my opinion, also because of how we've titled this stream as well, I'm really treating these past two chapters as one giant chapter. And if you look at it through that lens, you can see that every single person that we see with an ellipses, that's what it's called, right? The 3-dot thing.
Something
right?
like that. Yeah, I don't speak English.
So, yeah. Anyway, any like character you see with the ellipses, right? That's saying nothing clearly knows more about either the Void Sentry or more than what Vegapunk is letting the entire world know right now, which is very important because that means that those figures will end up leading into the future of what will happen next. Like, for example, you got Zoe, you got Crocus, you got, who else is there? I'm looking through the entire pages right now, but let's see. You got Vivi, you've got Morgans. We also got an appearance from Dr. Kureha. Amazing. Then obviously there's Emu, characters like that who clearly already know stuff. But I think the whole point is to see all the different perspectives of the world when they realize what actually happened. Like at first, like little peaks of it. And as you can see, we have many people either trusting Vegapunk or completely denying him. And I feel like Mocktown, I know we said that like we didn't want to see it, but I think it's important to see the different perspective or the different understanding of the viewpoint of the Void Sentry. How there's obviously going to be skepticism about it to the point where people are like, oh, there's no way, like it's complete bullshit. Like quite literally, like Twitter and all the slander going for Roger right now, it's literally Mocktown 2.0 but in real life. Like genuinely, like if you look at the Mocktown comments, it's exactly the same thing. It's just a bunch of, oh, this has never happened, this complete bullshit. That's a bunch of fake news. Vegapunk's out of his mind. He's such an idiot. But obviously, there's other people who have seen other sides of the story, like with what happened to Lulusia, what happened to all these different places that are like experiencing like high levels of like rising sea, like people in Water 7. They know the facts more than Mocktown and other non-believers. So as information spreads around the world faster with different experiences culminating together of, oh, is Vegapunk actually telling the truth, more people will become um actuated with what actually happened in the Void Century. And I think I know you guys are gonna like say like, oh, it's like a bunch of bullshit because you like love Sabo, but I genuinely think that Sabo is one of the most important people for this.
Fuck
Symbol of
that
the
guy.
revolution. He is the only one who has seen Emu other than what's his face? Man with Vivi right now. I
Wapu.
forgot what his
Yeah,
Wappo. That's
yeah, the
Wappo.
one that had the and also don't forget the guy that crocodile. I mean that Sabo couldn't save. But yeah, go ahead.
Either way, I mean, the whole point is like Vivi's still alive. So
Wow.
main figure in
Jesus.
Alabasta is still alive.
Wow. That
But
is wow.
anyway, I feel like Sabo's gonna play a huge pivotal role for this because he's like one of the people who knows almost everything about what's going on. He knows that there is a king of the world or queen of the world. He knows of the whole situation with Crocodile, him being murdered and stuff like that. He knows now of the situation with Vegapunk, what happened with Lucia. He is the only person who can back up not only everything Vegapunk is saying, but all the claims as to whether or not the world government is actually beneficial for the world or detrimental. And it's very interesting that he's already a revolutionary and is acting towards it. So
Yeah, I agree
Sabo
with you.
probably has the most power
I
right
would
now.
say even extending it further to the whole revolutionaries, that like Sabo being the face of it now and him passing the. I mean, they had that conversation with Dragon and Ivankov, so they're trying to figure out everything. You know, they're finding out about Emu still being alive in these things. So with Sabo's information, I agree. Like it's gonna be very important.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and
That's my whole take on
since
like
we're
the
talking about
reaction.
it, I think this is big. And also, Jesus, if y'all haven't peeped the officials, try to factor that into your answer to this as well.
Hmm.
But there's been a lot of confusion about Akainu's wording with what he said. Like,
I didn't read the
does
official
he
yet.
know?
What
If
did
you
he
read the
say?
officials, it says you're really gonna tell them everything, Vegapunk, with a question mark.
Mm.
Uh,
Ah.
while on here is like, are you really?
So
It's
it
kind of
implies that he knows more in the
yeah.
officials.
So
And then
I'm
at the
like,
same time, you got Sengoku stress eating makes you assume that he probably knows as well.
Bro,
hmm.
I mean, I feel
Sengoku
like
is
that goes
going
to
through it
show
right
that,
now.
yeah, I feel like that shows that the fleet admiral probably has some jurisdiction to a tiny bit of information, maybe, but it's probably like swayed in a way to make it seem that, the world government or the Navy is acting in the benefit for the world rather
Yeah, I
than,
don't think they're told
Yeah.
about Emu, but they know about some of the stuff.
JJ,
yeah.
I think that's a good point you brought up Sengoku. If you remember, even with Whitebeard, Sengoku was even like you could see how angry he was when Whitebeard was talking straight to Sengoku, almost as if he knew more about the One Piece or at least like these secrets, right? So I mean, he warned Sengoku. He said like one day there's going to be a war that shakes the world when they find the One Piece, and so I can see like Sengoku definitely knowing a lot more.
Speaking of people
Yeah.
who know a lot more, Hatman in chat said, I wonder if Dragon knows what the Roger Pirates know, hence why he hasn't moved yet. And if that's the case, it would make a shit ton of sense. A shit ton.
Look,
Why he
considering the
hasn't.
conversation
Yeah,
we just had, and then seeing somebody named Hatman is a little.
I know, I know.
It's
It's a
surprising.
little spooky, I can't lie. But in general, yeah, if Dragon were to already know, and that's the reason why he hasn't moved on, like things that were happening with Kuma, things that are happening worldwide with all the different atrocities that are happening, and like the revolutions that he's trying to bring up, but at the same time he's not moving unilaterally. I feel like if it's because he knows quite possibly what the Roger Pirates know, that would make so much sense.
Mm.
So yeah,
it seems
I
Roger
could agree.
told Whitebeard with certain things. I mean, it seems like he knew about Joy Boy. It seems we know he knows about the One Piece for sure. Do you
Yeah,
think he told Garp or anyone else?
I mean, he told Whitebeard, right? And then what did Whitebeard say to Marineford? Teach, you're not the man Roger is waiting for.
Yeah.
So Roger clearly has to be waiting for someone, which means there's an exact timeline of when the information is supposed to be given out to the world. It's when the man Roger is waiting for appears and actually gets to Laugh Tale. Obviously, we know it's
A
Luffy,
specific
but
timeline too. Like
yeah,
Odin knew that it was going to be in 20 years.
yeah.
Now hold on. Did Roger actually tell Whitebeard? Because I felt like Roger asked Whitebeard if he wanted to know, and Whitebeard was like, "I don't care." Am I
I think he
misremembering
told
that?
him. I think he gave him some idea, like the One Piece is. He gave him enough for Whitebeard to be confident that the One Piece was real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
He
especially
probably didn't go
because
into detail, but
I think
If you
especially
look
the
at
fact that Odin was so integral to it, where I feel like it was kind of like, okay, like if you let me take Odin with me, this is kind of like I'm gonna give you the knowledge, because that was very important to that whole journey.
Oh yeah, Odin was definitely a pivotal piece, and I feel like if Whitebeard wasn't affiliated with Odin, then he wouldn't have cared either. Like he would have
Yeah,
been like,
I
"Yeah,
agree.
this is shit you found on some random island. It's some like weird like story that I don't really care about. I'm trying to protect my family." But because Odin was involved, I feel like he would divulge into it more. So also the time when Whitebeard said that he doesn't really care was at a time where I don't think well, I'm pretty sure the Kozuki clan was conceptualized, I think, but like there wasn't much telling at all, not even of just Wano, but Odin's identity at all in the story. So maybe that's something that Oda cooked up like past that point. So you never know.
yeah. It just. I think they kind of changed it to make it seem as if he just wasn't interested in finding the One Piece. But the very reason he probably wasn't interested is because Roger could have told him, if you go find it, it doesn't even matter right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm
I
saying?
think because Whitebeard's final words was the One Piece is real, so I do agree. Like there had to be some credibility to the fact where I mean, if he's gonna say it like that, like there has to be a reason why he wants people to
Yeah,
find
you
it,
got
right?
it. Yeah.
So
And the
yeah,
fact that words have so much weight to them, and the fact that there's so many different instances where the final words or the final or a final speech from a figure is very, very pivotal to learning much more knowledge. Like you have it from Whitebeard's speech in Marineford, obviously Roger's speech. You have Odin's thing, which is why Kaido was so obsessed with the three of them. But yeah, like it's very pivotal, like the information that they're giving, and the fact that he said the One Piece is real. It's been passed down like this since the beginning of time, or something like that, like Will or something. And teach, you're not the man Roger is waiting for, and the war that's coming soon. Sengoku, you're afraid of it, and he's obviously eating rice crackers in this chapter now because he's so damn afraid. But yeah, all that stuff, I think it's very telling that not only do they know, but they know something is coming, and the something is Luffy. So I think it's just a bunch of signs pointing towards the fact that whatever that Oda has foreshadowed for the past 800 damn chapters, it's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Zane, yo.
Yeah, what's good, Zane?
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
jumped in, but
Is he
he's
in
still
here?
muted. Just had to salute the guy.
Okay. You
Yep.
scared me.
Shout out to Zane. He'll be in here soon.
Cool. All right. Well, let's continue. Hmm.
Ooh, are we done ratings yet?
Yeah, I want to do like what I want to do. I mean, we could rate the chapter, but I want to just rate the whole entirety of Vegapunk's speech. Like, how we felt about the way the Oda delivered it, but it's not done yet. So then we got a break as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm still under the impression that we're not done yet either, because I just imagine, if you're dealing with a humble genius scientist, as he likes to call himself, At the point where he's at in his speech, he's like questioning everything. You when you're working with the scientific method, the first thing you do is you build the hypothesis, and you got to start coming up with all the reasons of why things are. So, I think the first thing he did was gave the world, all the information that he's privy to so that we could start coming up with stuff. And now that, he could think at a level that we're not able to, he could be able to come up with questions for us to try to ponder. I'm speaking to like the world sense. Come up with questions for us to ponder so that we could try to come up with answers that we haven't been able to. I imagine he would say something that would kind of conclude the void century a little bit more than him just saying the void century ended once Joy Boy passed. Because he already said that the world government wasn't the world government when all this was going on. So I think he's going to start giving us ideas to start moving forward with what the information he's given. So I'm really thinking that he's far from done yet.
Oh yeah, I feel like with the fact that he said that not only Joy Boy is the first pirate, he's also been involved with this ongoing war. He's passed down the ancient weapons, which is now everybody's knowledge in the entire world, not just people from Water 7, Frankie with Pluton, all three of them. Or did he state all three or just ancient weapons?
He said three ancient weapons.
I think it was
If he said
Krow
three,
that said 3, right?
If it's
that I took it as like that was Croc listening to Vegapunk when he mentioned the three ancient weapons.
okay, I'll look back at it real quick.
Oh
but-
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I think it was Vegapunk. Yeah.
Yeah. So if Vegapunk did say that there were specifically 3 ancient weapons, now that knowledge that we were understanding in NES Lobby that was forbidden knowledge by even Nico Robin to know is quite literally in the hands of every single person in the world right now. What they do with that information is up to them, obviously. Obviously, people are going to be skeptic about it, like Mocktown. But the knowledge of ancient weapons that are able to destroy the world being out there, and the fact that Vegapunk created an energy source for it, is going to run rampant soon enough. And whether you're good or bad, it's information that's powerful.
Do you think? So there was 3 ancient weapons. Do you think that the Emu side had 2, and that was how they could win the tide of the war? Because it's like I feel like if there's 3, and I think most people assume. Well, now it's like now we know that one is Mother Flame, right? So, is it possible they had Pluton too?
I'm gonna say that. Do y'all think that because of the ancient weapons are named after planets, right? Or at least like the Roman equivalent of the Greek, whatever, you know the fuck I'm saying. Do y'all think that maybe the Gorosei themselves are ancient weapons?
Interesting.
Because,
I mean, I expect Warcurry to definitely have the strength of the ancient weapon at least, minimally.
like maybe they were like weaker versions
Oh goodness,
that
no.
were created. No, I'm saying like because it's 5 of them and it's 3 ancient weapons. So I'm thinking that maybe like going along with the naming scheme of like being related to planets or whatever, with Pluton being Pluto and Uranus and Uranus. I'm sorry, and Poseidon. And y'all know all of those are also linked to planets, but it's on the other side.
Let me fix Zane's.
Mhm. I'm thinking that maybe they made like maybe this was all like a clash of ideology as far as like I don't want to say science because y'all gonna think I'm trying to insert science into it, but like morals around science. Like maybe the creation of Gorosei was something that Joy Boy's kingdom didn't want to do. Like we don't want to create weapons for destruction. I mean, like people for destruction. And I'm thinking that they were the ancient weapons that were made in response to Uranus, Pluton, and Poseidon.
See, I think you're very much onto something because the idea of weaponizing a human being or something like that is probably what the what was I gonna say? The world government something they wanted to do, but I'm trying to look for it because I swear I saw it. But I think that when Vegapunk was talking about the ancient weapons, he put weapons in quotation.
Mm.
So if that's the case, then that quite literally shows that like, or the possibility, because we already see it in one case, that maybe all the ancient weapons aren't really weapons. Like they're actual like living
People.
things with souls, spirits, identities of themselves that they can't just be manipulated as a weapon. You see it with
And,
Shirahoshi. There's
yeah,
the voice
and
of all things, possibly with Pluton. There's like Uranus. We have no clue what the hell, but
The
the
robot, I
whole
guess,
think
is
is that not Uranus what Emu used though? I thought that the Mother Flame
that's what I was
was used to
assuming too.
power
Now,
Uranus, right? Yeah, okay.
yeah, but I
See,
think
man,
that
that's the most.
I'm thinking that like it's something that can be seen as a weapon, but if you look at it from a very like general or moral standpoint, it's not a weapon.
I think
Especially with
that
the existence of
it's what
Shirahoshi.
powers it. What will make it like I think all of the HMOs will be linked to a person in some way. They might not all
Yeah,
be a person like Poseidon is, a actual human that inherits the power. But and I shout out to Sawyer. He was talking about Zora and Sanji potentially being the guys that can control Pluton and Uranus. Because the Mother Flame science stuff being linked to Sanji, power of love and all that, and with Pluton being in Wano, maybe Zoro is the key to unlocking that power. And it would make sense if Joy Boy had those ancient weapons in his stole back then right now Luffy would have his two wings also being the guys to control ancient weapons too.
See, I think that with the general consensus of Luffy with every single quote unquote ancient weapon or his encounter with one, with Shirahoshi, he befriended Shirahoshi almost immediately. With Pluton, Robin said, "Oh, do you want the ancient weapon?" He's like, "Nah, I'm good." So I feel like with Joy Boy, his sentiment was probably very similar in terms of the ancient weapons. He didn't view them as ancient weapons at all. Like the
Mhm.
idea that they were a weapon in the first place didn't exist to him. So he probably was along the lines of, yo, these things are like actual things. You can't just make them into weapons. But obviously, Emu and the world government saw it different because their power was something that they saw firsthand. And because they didn't have it, they wanted to control it.
Yeah, it could have been an idea of abusing like people's natural power,
Yes.
right? Um, but I do like that idea that maybe all of these weapons are linked to people in a way, but they're not all like. For example, like I said, if Zoro got the power to control Pluton, what if back in the day it was Ryoma that could do it, and that's what made him so special. Um,
See,
as
I
far
feel
as
like
the
this is a huge part of where the voice of all things is gonna come in, and it's gonna be very, very important. Which is why, again, Zoe, Momo, Luffy already has it, and possibly Kobe. I'm still iffy on him having the voice of all things or not, but yeah,
yeah,
important characters for sure.
Crow, you mentioned the Gorosei could be ancient weapons, and then we see Venus Judo just slice the Sky Island in half, bro. That was crazy.
hey, that was wild, man. I can't believe Sanji's Feebless that guy. That's wild.
Bro,
Didn't he
that was
get
the
one shot by him
hypest thing.
too?
why you gotta bring up stuff?
Oh, here! Oh, I knew it was gonna come sooner or
good,
Hey,
Zane?
later.
you don't think I
What's
said
up,
something
bro?
negative about Zoro, and then they finna talk about some.
I'm just kidding, bro.
His speed blister, is it not a fact? Like, are we? What's up?
Let's wait till the anime. The anime will give us what really happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're gonna
trust me,
give us what they think happened.
no, the anime has given more than enough for Sanji, and I must say, as much as I love him, bro, he's taken a fat L this past week. I simply
Yeah,
can't
that
accept it, but it is
I
what
mean,
it is.
it was crazy, but it's not nothing. This is like, oh,
Nah, it is a fat L, Crow. It is
I don't think it's
nothing
that
more,
serious.
nothing less.
I don't think it was that serious. The way people making it out to be is, it was some wild anime shit, right? I think it's working,
See, I think it went past that.
but
It's not like this is different.
what's
This
the
is
difference?
different.
Because he literally said in that manga, I could be your loyal dog. And then in the anime, they just made him bark. Like, I mean, it's wild. Don't get me. I'm not saying it's nothing crazy, but people act like it's like, oh, this is a down bad levels we've never been seen. It's not that serious to me, bro.
Because I put him at Master Roshi level, but Master Roshi, although he has like crazy tendencies, I don't think has like gone down this
Nah,
far.
he's
Bro, that's
part
Loki
one. He's
now, bro.
part one dingy chainsaw
Master
man level.
Roshi
Oh no! Oh
was
no!
kicking it with Man, he was trying to kick it with Bulma.
Don't get us demonetized, man. Don't get us
Don't
demonetized.
gotta get
I'm just
demonetized.
saying. Let's be for real here now.
Yeah, I was like, yo, we can't compare Sanji to Roshi.
Like,
You know,
come on now.
the 80s was wild. You know, the
Go
80s was
back to
wild.
Watch Dragon
I'm
Ball.
telling
That's
you,
all
it's
I'ma say.
it's Denji, bro. Him and Denji are twins.
Denji right
Denji?
now, what Denji just did like 2 chapters ago is worse than anything I've seen from Sanji. That's all I'm saying.
I really haven't even seen.
Okay,
Yeah,
I haven't read
I don't
Chainsaw Man in a little
All
bit.
right, all right. So like I said, y'all look, it's not that serious compared to a lot of stuff I've seen in anime, bro.
Wait, isn't Master Roshi like 200 years old?
Yeah, I don't know how if he's that old, but I know that he damn sure too old for Bulma.
He's definitely like a very
How old is
large
he?
difference.
He's
That's for sure.
430.
Bro,
I don't care how old Roshi is. The women he
430
was
is
checking
crazy,
for.
bro.
Wait, 300 in Dragon. Wait, no, he's 300. Either way, what?
It's a tornado in chat. Dog G, a real conqueror. Real.
Y'all gonna see it? And that's so funny. Everybody gonna be so mad when they say, how do you get conquerors? He barking at girls. Cry about it, nigga. I don't care. But shout out to Totally. They've been wilding lately, but
They've been gassing Zoro lately too. When did they not gas Zoro
I
though?
think they
For real?
extend his scenes, but they don't like give him like I said, the complaints on both sides. Like motherfuckers like Totally loves Zoro. They'll just extend the scene and just make it look cool. But they ain't like they giving him like crazy feats. It looks good. You know what I'm saying? But as
Also,
far
I
as
don't know.
We're in
Sanji.
the internet society. Like we got to do. We don't. And this is what I've always said from the get go. We don't really want to, or I don't really want to see them just go panel for panel and just lay it out there like that. I want to see them expound a bit. But if you know certain characters got certain quirks, it just makes sense to like poke at it a little bit and just make it fun. But I think altogether, that's one of the things that's special about One Piece. Like every character, like a villain, has some good qualities that you could latch on to. And just about every protagonist got some characteristics that you'd be like, yo, like, under the wrong light, this would be terrible. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's just fun. Like, I love when someone just literally took the 2 seconds of Sanji barking, and I just watched that for like 30 seconds. I don't know why that tickled me, but it ain't in my opinion.
no, Sanji don't need conquerors, chat. He don't need it.
keeping up the pause counter, that's number one. But
What'd I say?
So what did he say? What did he say?
moving on.
I
That
didn't
was
hear
clean,
it.
yo.
It
That was
was
clean.
nuts. So if y'all caught it in chat, you'll see. But anyways,
Yeah,
one thing I do want to address, if we're speaking of the anime, is Toei. Y'all need to chill with these Bonnie shots. Honestly, like
That's what we need to be mad about. Y'all talking about Sanji. That's what we need to be mad
yeah,
about.
no, I'm still mad at that too. Both of them, like Toei, with
There's
the
no
information
way,
y'all
bro.
know, and like the things that she is going through right now, Toei this is not the time to be getting those shots of Bonnie. I swear. Like that is beyond creepy. Come on. Like that is nuts. But anyways,
Let's talk about these fake spoilers.
yeah.
Let's go.
Let's talk about these fake spoilers. Chat.
What happened
Did y'all
with-
read? Who is involved in spoilers?
Yeah, JJ.
JJ got some
You-
spoons out there, man.
Your boys got some explaining to do.
How much you paid him to put that out there, man?
Wait, what happened with
Man,
spoilers?
I literally told y'all since we left Wano, like me and Oda, y'all can't see me. I got the finger. Me and Oda's like this. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't really partake into spoilers, but if I call them ECO, if ECO just want to hit me up and be like, yo, let's get the people talking. I mean, you know, who better to talk about than Warcry? You know what I'm saying? Warcry.
Let me
For real,
read
for real.
y'all out these spoilers that came out before. Like I think these came out Monday before. Like they really was the actual spoilers got confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Quality.
All right, I'm gonna just
So
read the
these
last page, the bottom of the last page. All
Bottom.
right, Vegapunk theorized that the only way to reverse the flooding will be found at Live-Tail. Sounds a little bit realistic, right? It's funny because if you read these spoilers, if you're going through the first few pages, it's like, okay, this stuff ain't that wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you get to the end. We see a lot of reactions to the news. From King Neptune, Rebecca and Kiros, Shanks, and Blackbeard, who's covered in bandages. When I read that, I was like, covered in bandages? What you mean? Are y'all trying to say Law got Blackbeard covered in bandages? All right, something's a little fishy here. Okay, cool. Then we say Walkery transforms into his hybrid form in a very cool double page spread. All
Let's
right,
go.
we wilding a little bit. I see what's going on. Now this is where things get crazy. Luffy senses Walkery's hockey and says he's never faced hockey like this before in his life and
Bro.
turns around to fight. I was like, all right, man.
Top man.
There's no way, bro. What is going on?
JJ,
In the last
you need
page.
to see your payroll right now. Who the hell do you have under your payroll? Because this is nuts.
Hold on, man. I need the cherry on top. I need the cherry
The
on top. Let's
last
go,
page is the chapter ends on another double spread. So that's 2 double spreads for Walkery right now. And 1 chapter, by the way. I'm just putting it out there. Vegapunk mentions Emu-san's existence to the world, right as Luffy and Walkery split the skies. I was like, all right, bro.
Yo,
We gotta have some serious conversations right now.
JJ,
y'all telling me that don't sound like the best chapter y'all have read all 2024? I'm like, what y'all doing?
Bruh,
I'm trying to figure out who made the final decision on this chapter.
The part about the hockey he's never faced before, I was like, nah, we gotta have some serious combos if this is real. Bro.
Shanks,
ladies
who?
and gentlemen, Top Man has made it past to fake spoilers. I am beyond proud and insulted at the same time, but this is nuts.
But you make it into that fake spoiler territory, you one of the main characters.
You know it's different. Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
I just need y'all to understand, like, I've been the captain of the Top Man train for over a year, so like, I don't know who paying attention, but obviously they're an OPU fan, man. They know that we do what we do. Salute to you, yo, for real, for real.
Man, when I saw that, I was like, there's no way, bro. What? Because we was talking about the conversation that rose after that. Like, Twitter was buzzing. That's the only community I'm talking about. I don't know about Reddit or whatever. Excuse me, but the conversation that rose was like, okay, maybe the Gorosei are stronger than the Yonko because he just fought Kaido, and now he's saying that this is the strongest hockey he's ever faced. You know what I'm saying? And it felt realistic because that's the same thing he said. Well, not the exact same thing, but it's similar to what he said when he fought Cracker after he fought Doflamingo. This guy's hockey is extremely tough, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So everybody was talking about it. Then when the chapters, real spoilers came out, people was like, oh, the spoilers was better. No, they weren't.
The spoilers was better than this
some
chapter,
agenda stuff, bro. They was excited for some agenda. That's all it was, bro.
The spoilers was better than this chapter, dog. Like, I don't know how else to tell you, man. But I mean, like, everything that you said towards the end was true, though. I mean, Luffy had to level up to hurt Kaido, and my boy don't even acknowledge him. He paying attention to the Giants. I'm just saying, there's levels to this, man.
Man, that was wild. That was a wild about 27 hours when everybody thought those was legit.
Hello? My boy Krow, as soon as TCB dropped, he was like, Jay, we got to talk. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Let me get to the chapter first.
Thanks, boy. I was like, nah, we got to discuss this, bro.
Can you tell
I didn't want to spoil you.
I think he knows what I like, the burrito.
Yeah. Because if I tell you what didn't happen in the chapter, then you got an idea of what happened. You feel me?
I mean, there's a lot of things that would have happened that are much different than Top Man getting supremacy. That's for sure.
All right.
But okay, that's another thing we can divulge into kind of next chapter. What are you guys' predictions for like, other than like the Vegapunk speech continuing? Like, what do you think he'll divulge into? Because obviously there's a break next week, which I feel like Oda, like, yes, he might be taking a little bit too many breaks now. But I don't know. But yeah, what do you guys think Vegapunk will divulge into? Like the Ancient Kingdom name, for example, or just
I would love to see the name.
More stuff on the story?
Oh, bro, it's like it could be so many different things. Like, do you think he knows about Emu's existence? Because he has connections to the Gorosei, but I feel like that could be on a poneglyph.
Emu's existence?
Yeah.
I think he could. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I honestly think that if there were a poneglyph of Emu's existence, it would be at Elbaf. I think, because it's the only main country other than Wano and a couple others that are like outspokenly not affiliated with the world government. Like, they are like, it's known like their presence is not affiliated with the world government. So I feel like if that's a very like outstanding decision that people know that like, oh, if you go to Elbaf, it's your own risk, so be careful. But I think they're not affiliated with this entire world at all and isolated solely because they don't want to be involved with Emu. Then that might be the case, that they have a poneglyph there that says that, yo, Emu exists, the world government, not really what you think they are, be cautious. And then Elbaf was like, yo, makes sense. We'll be independent from now on.
I have no idea. That's what I care.
Because
In
he
regards
made it
to
seem.
next chapter,
What'd you say?
I expect him to, like I said, to ask more questions and try to get people to think, give ideas. But I also think he's going to start talking about the present too. I mean, I feel like once he saw the White Warrior in person, that may have just put everything together. Well, I don't even. Well, so me saying that makes me think about this. So the three people that was involved in this recording are the three people that are unalive at this point. We started off this whole arc with Atlas talking about, hey, reality is perception, and I'm done talking about it and stuff of that sort. We have perceived those characters' deaths. They not have actually happened.
Oh, you just fucked me up. What you mean, bro?
So, like in regards to the what everybody's listening to, the people that was in that were Stella, it was Shaka, and it was Pythagoras. And those are the three that aren't alive anymore. I mean, maybe I'm going a little bit too deep into it, but like I said, like in the very beginning of ACAB being there, Atlas was talking about, people's perception. Because, when they was dealing with the hologram and stuff like that, they like, is it real? Is it not? Some things could be real, some things can't, but it's really like how you perceive things. So I was just wondering, is there any possible way for like those characters, like Pythagoras got blown up and then his head was like still living. Atlas got smacked up by Lucci. They fixed the sucker together and they was right back. So like, I'm not ruling out and this is One Piece. So I'm not ruling out the fact that those characters could have let people perceive that they was gone, and now that they want to share this information now that they have it and give it to the world now that they know that the government's after them.
It makes sense.
I think that Vegapunk is alive for sure, especially when they showed us the fake organs at the beginning of the arc. Being like artificial organs, I guess. I remember that?
Yeah. They really simply showed it in the episode too. But yeah. I could agree with that because they say it all the time in many different shows that the greatest anonymity you can get, like whenever you're in danger or in threat, is death.
Oh yeah, the fake death for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because if everyone thinks you're dead, they're not going to worry about you. So
and it don't make sense for Sanji to be walking around with this big dead nigga on his back for these past few chapters. Like, yeah, how does they try to give him a proper burial?
I really think that could be the case. I mean, hell, there might be so many instances where like people have like had their deaths like being streamcast to the entire world and it's pretty much fake. So why not Vegapunk? It would make a lot of sense to help.
It's crazy too.
A safety blanket, pretty much.
I didn't realize how big Vegapunk was until I saw him in the anime next to Luffy.
He's like two Sanjis.
Where he is huge. And then that's and Sanji Speed Blitz Venus Juro with him on his back. Are we gonna talk about this or what, bro?
Oh my god.
No.
It's always Sanji.
I'm just saying, bro. These feats are crazy, but I want to talk about the Venus Juro stuff because I remember last week it was another topic of discussion about swordsmanship, and y'all know how that bullshit go every time somebody do something. They gotta be prepared.
Zoro's next opponent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all think Zoro fighting Venus Juro or Mihawk first?
I think Venus Juro. I think Venus
Juro. That Mihawk is going to be his most vital opponent in terms of what he learns.
Because I think tired ass conversation.
Zoro versus Mihawk should be the final chapter of One Piece.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Nah, but
yes,
yo, Zoro versus Mihawk literally has to be Zoro reaching Mount Everest, reaching the peak, because after that fight, he has to be the world's strongest swordsman. in both skill and title. He has to be. It's not a matter of whether he's learned some new tricks and he's able to like sneakily beat Mihawk. If he beats Mihawk, he has to be the world's strongest swordsman. So
The thing,
once he gets that point, we have to discuss the fact
Bro,
that
the-
any swordsman he faces after that, they lose.
well,
The thing
okay,
is, Zoro doesn't have to be the world's strongest swordsman.
what do you mean?
I'm sorry, what?
No. Let me finish. He doesn't have to be the world's strongest. Y'all should make me sound crazy.
Okay.
That was a
He
bad
doesn't have to be
start,
the
though.
world. He doesn't have to be the world's strongest swordsman before or like right up to when Luffy finds the One Piece. He can be the world's strongest swordsman after that. So him fighting Mihawk in an epilogue could happen, in my opinion, bro. Like
I
he doesn't
think
have
that's-
to.
No, I don't think he puts him in cross gear. Like, there's no reason for Oda to. I feel like Oda put Mihawk in cross gear to force an earlier interaction. Like, there's no planet where I'm gonna put him in this group that they're probably gonna have cross paths with soon, just to make Zoro fight him. Like, and then again, Zoro's not that fucking important. So where
But-
the main story ends, and he gets the
Also,
special.
I would
fight.
say
He's the second most important character in the story.
I
I don't feel that like Zoro's story, it's being so fleshed out since the beginning, since Baratier, that he
Oh my
wanted
goodness.
to be not only the world's strongest swordsman, but he wanted to beat Mihawk to the point where
Prince, with
it's
all due
passed off
respect,
into an epilogue.
with
I
all due
don't know.
respect, we got a little bit something a little bit more important to talk about. Shout out to my guy 00 Flevins.
He's
Back
canceling
to
the will.
back $5 donations and gave away 5 memberships because y'all need to understand Team Top Man do what we do, yo. Like, listen, we done took over the OPU slogan. What we got? So we got pig, pirates, top stocks. I guess that works. And then of course, no whales, anti-Laboon League. Y'all need to join the ALL, yo.
Oh,
Shout
Brandon
out to
King.
Flex.
I saw that message, Brandon King. Why you deleted that one, brother? Are
Yeah,
you,
no,
are you,
I
are you
saw- I
switching
saw it too.
sides? What's going on here? You think you
Switch
slick?
sides? Nah. Brandon K, you fine because I'm in support of Laboon as well. I don't know what Judge is talking about, but it is what it is.
Listen,
Nah, but
Halo,
going back
yes,
to the
Halo.
Zoro thing, I prefer that Mihawk and Zoro is like a big climactic moment for Zoro. How you said, Prince, it's been the thing we've been hyped up for Zoro for the whole time. But you know, like there is a world where, I mean, the Gorosei was not. It's not something where the Gorosei can't even have the title of the world's strongest. Like there's a world where he is stronger than Mihawk because he doesn't even really exist in the normal world where he could compete for that title. So I don't think it's like a plot hole or any. I wouldn't have a problem with it. It's just I'm more excited for the Mihawk fight, so I'd rather it be the final fight.
I think
Yo,
that.
what if
Oh,
Why?
what if the next time Zoro fights Mihawk, he loses to him again?
Oh hell no!
Nah, pause. He can't lose again. He
said-
literally
Wait,
said
wait,
he
wait,
wasn't
hold
gonna
on,
lose
wait,
again.
wait, wait. He
He
said
can't
that,
lose against another sword
But he did.
again. Name the swordsman he lost to.
He did lose to the Yeti Cool Bros, and I think what
That's- Bro, Eddie Cool Brothers, bro.
On his hip, bro. I'm telling you, just go back.
Oh my god,
Bro, at
bro. This
point,
guy and the Yeti Cool
might
Brothers.
just be the Pirate
You,
Kings, bro.
you know they
Goddamn.
low diff Sanji too, right?
They did blow them Sanji. Sanji went over there. That was Frankie. and
Oh yeah,
Mike.
you're right.
Yeah.
Frankie and Robin.
Yeah,
Still, he would have got low diff too.
Nah. Sanji was fighting the number 2 of the Doflamingo Pirates at that time, brother.
Oh my god.
Anyway, like I was
Wait,
saying,
hold on.
It
We calling
makes-
Virgo the number 2?
he was.
No, he was not. Virgo was
Virgo
just
was the second strongest, bro.
He was not the second at all,
Who in Doflamingo's crew was stronger than Virgo?
bro. I can name 3 of them off the top.
Who?
Diamante was stronger.
Man, Virgo.
What's
Virgo
his name?
beat the shit
Creepy
out
ass
of Diamante.
snot
Crow, I
man.
have a question.
Creepy ass snot man. What's
No,
his
he
name?
was not. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
What's
I
his
have a
name?
question for
Virgo
you.
held the title that Pika held before he went on the cover. Right? He was literally.
I forgot
What was
about
that?
Pika too, bro. Pika
You
is
think
so
Pika is stronger
much
than Virgo?
stronger than Virgo.
Okay.
So much stronger than Virgo,
Okay.
bro.
He
Virgo was
definitely
just
is,
an inside
but
man.
he definitely is
Why do you
way
think he
stronger than
trusted him
Virgo.
to be that inside man?
Because he was a cop. That's the only reason.
No.
That's the only
He
reason.
became a cop, yes, but he was originally a member of the Doflamingo family.
Oh,
Why
yes,
do you
but-
think Dofi trusted him to do that mission?
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is his main importance in the entire like scheme of things with the Doflamingo Pirates is that he was able to be a snitch, an inside man. That was his main importance. That's why Punk Hazard was
You're
so
not answering
crazy,
my question.
because
Virgo is not stronger than Pika,
Virgo
bro.
is not strong.
Like, be
Pika,
serious,
Diamante,
bro. Pika is destroying Virgo.
Virgo is low
Bro,
different.
I
than,
think
uh,
Senor
Oh my
Pimp gives a
God.
good run for like Virgo's money. I kid
I
you
have a
not.
I
question.
think you just saying bullshit now, so I'm like, no,
I think it's close.
Crow, I have a question for you, bro.
Close.
How close do you think Nasjuro is to Shanks?
What?
Ooh.
How close do you think Nasjuro is
one
to Shanks
shot
in power?
from Shanks.
Okay, so Mihawk one shots as well.
No,
They're both relative in power.
no, I don't think they.
Yes.
I don't think they are. Maybe back then.
Why
but
not? Why not? There's more. There's more
Nah, no
evidence in the
bullshit.
story.
Let me answer that question honestly. Yes, follow Majin Crow on Twitter so you can see him complain about the Lakers. But anyway,
Oh god.
I think that Mihawk and Shanks are stronger than him, but I think that the Gorosei hacks will prove to be a different type of issue. So I think that Zoro can beat Mihawk before he fights Nosjuro, and he will probably come into that fight stronger than Nosjuro. But it would just be a matter of figuring out, because Zoro, for the most part, throughout his story, everybody he fights, he's pretty much already stronger than him. It's just some little bullshit you got to get around. You know what I'm saying? Same with
Yeah.
Sanji too. Usually, like with the nigga with the salt, he had the invisible dude. He had to figure out how to find him, but he was already stronger than him. That's usually the case for Sanji and Zoro. So Zoro gonna go into that fight as the strongest swordsman in the world, but it's just a matter of, okay, how do I put this dude down? I just got to figure that out. And once he figures that out, he'll win. So I'm not really too worried about that. That's why I think that they're gonna fight Mihawk first, because, like I said, Luffy fights people. Like, everybody that Luffy fights doesn't just incrementally increase in strength. Some guys, I feel like Crocodile was stronger than the majority of people that he fought after that. You know what I'm saying?
Like who specifically?
Moria, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Not
I can see
Enel.
him stronger than Moria.
He wasn't stronger than Enel.
What about Lucci?
I think Croc can beat Lucci.
See, I agree. I think Croc now can beat Lucci.
But I'm saying, like, Croc now, like the current Croc has increased in strength, and so did Lucci. But I think Croc back then would also have beaten Lucci from back then.
So how strong do you think Croc is right now?
Croc is probably YC 1+. Not like, he probably stronger than all the.
Think he's stronger than
He's probably
Zoro?
stronger than King. Nah,
Think he's stronger than Sanji?
could be. They could be on the same level. Like, same. I think he's a little bit stronger than Lucci. I think Sanji can beat Lucci.
Do you guys
but they're
think?
probably
Alright,
the same level.
do you think we'll get like a cross guild straw hat matchups kind of thing? Like,
It's not enough. That's why I think Luffy. I think
Well-
Zoro and Mihawk will be the main, like, appetizer
it might
of
not be
whatever they
enough
meet.
now, but I think because cross guild is a new thing, so and they're growing very fast, getting a lot of notoriety. The people are gonna join their crew, man. Like, it's just, I think there
There's
will be
gonna
people
be
that
some
join.
sneaky like.
How would y'all feel if, like, the Zoro versus Mihawk battle happened the same way, but in reverse as the first time?
Nah,
Would y'all be completely pissed about
Yes.
that?
It's just.
I
a
would
Zoro
too.
one
I was just asking. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
like
that
My
would be
favorite
that's
theory
interesting.
for the Zoro and Mihawk thing is, Oars. He told me like he thinks Zoro or Cross Guild and Straw Hats will be at the final battle at Laugh Till. It'll be like a Davy back fight, but then Zoro and Mihawk would be like the main event before we see the One Piece.
Yes, sir. I think that. Wait. Nah, y'all I was gonna tell
yeah,
you.
for
well,
sure.
well, I'm saying because
for
it's-
sure, bro.
Because if Luffy fights like Buggy or somebody, it's like that's like a fun fight.
I think that it'll be all three crews: Shanks,
So
Cross Guild, and Luffy's crew.
so
And I think that
so
the matchups will then intertwine to where it's Luffy and Shanks, Zoro and Mihawk, Sanji and Ben Beckman. I feel like those guys are perfect matchups, especially with the ladies' man shit. I can see Sanji being jealous of him. Him being one of the smartest guys in the crew as well fits Sanji. I think Sanji was originally. I don't think Zoro was ever meant to fight Ben Beckman. I think it was always going to be Sanji, and Zoro was going to fight Mihawk instead, who is stronger than Ben Beckman. And
Yeah.
then you can go with Lucky Roo and Jinbei. That seems to
Actually,
fit a little
bro,
bit
that's
more.
I like that a lot. Like
You know-
Sanji fights Ben Beckman. That's actually fire.
That would be cool.
I've been saying that for the longest.
Yeah,
Usopp
I fuck
and
with that,
Buggy?
bro. I really like that.
But you
Usopp
saying
and his
that's only
dad?
because of the fact
Usopp
that-
and Buggy.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
Usopp and his dad would be funny.
I think I just figured it out. Ladies and gentlemen, if I've spoiled One Piece for a long time now, I truly apologize. But I think that what could happen is we get a redemption at a tournament arc. Dressrosa, not really the best tournament arc, and One Piece has been known for like many great arcs except for one that animes of all different kinds have been exceptional at, and that's the tournament arc, right? So maybe it's like a debut back fight, or it's a tournament in the sense of getting a certain prize that all these different groups want.
The last
And that's
poneglyph.
exactly that's Shanks's crew, that's Frost Guild, that's Blackbeard's pirates as well, and obviously the Straw Hats. All four
I
of
think
them.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the Krow. I think Blackbeard Pirates got to be their own thing
Yeah,
though. I
nah,
will say
but
that.
like, look, all four Yonko crews, they have a tournament, and obviously, or in my opinion, where I think it is, the holder of the last road poneglyph is at Elbaf. So they have a entire tournament arc to decide which crew gets to read or take a rubbing off the final road poneglyph, and winner takes all.
I mean, I can
Honestly,
see it.
I could very well
I mean, I
see it,
see
and
it with
it
everybody
probably
but the
is.
Blackbeard Pirates. I think the Blackbeard Pirates have to be their own
I think
focused arc.
they'll be there for sure, but they'll probably be sneaky in a way, or just either like find a way to abuse the rules of the tournament, or like find some way to be opportunistic in some way. They'll not really fight for it, but they'll just be there for the road poneglyph and abuse their powers. But I do think that is something that will happen, because if that's the case, not only does it cross or tick the lines of every single crew trying to get the last road poneglyph. You got Buggy's perspective; he wants to be Pirate King with Mihawk and Crocodile. Shanks, it's time to claim the One Piece. Blackbeard obviously wants to be Pirate King with his own country, with the world government and stuff like that. And Luffy, don't need to explain. So you have all that. You got the final country with Elbaf. They have the most knowledge of the Void Century. It's literally a perfect lineup, in my opinion. So
No,
I
I'm a response to that, and I think that instead of LBAF, I think the LBAF is gonna be some major stuff, but I think that there's too much. I think the LBAF itself would be too important to pull a bunch of people from outside of the arc. I don't want him to make the same mistake he made with Wano, right? Bringing in Big Mom and all this other bullshit. I think LBAF would have his own stuff going on with like the Loki and the Giants in general, right?
so let Elbaf be Elbaf in a sense.
But I think that what we were just talking about, like the Davy Beck fight, I think it would be on Lodestar Island. That's what I think that's gonna be.
See, I just think that whoever is endorsing the fight or creating the tournament, it has to be with some kind of grand prize that everyone wants to have. And
Mhm.
when you have that grand prize, obviously there has to be someone who's capable of protecting said prize, especially if the people who want it are quite literal Yonkos that can beat almost anybody in the world. I mean, if you look back at Dressrosa, you see that what it was the Mera Mera no Mi. You see so many powerful figures coming in trying to take the fruit itself. Obviously, Luffy and Sabo win, but like there's still so many efforts to try to get that powerful fruit. Now, when it comes to a road poneglyph, that's an entirely different tier of power, of people like figures who want it, and of influence as well. It's not just a devil fruit that's like very strong. This is literally the last piece of the puzzle. So, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be like someone who has very high importance, and it could be either Loki himself, or maybe a Scopper Gaban, or someone who can moderate the whole situation at the same time. But I don't know. It's going to be
Yeah, I
something.
think it'll be Gabon or not Gabon, but if Gabon's the man marked by flame, sure. But this definitely gonna be like a situation where like we all need one more thing to become the king of the pirates. So let's get it here. And I think that Blackbeard might show up and steal whatever that is, though, so
Yeah.
that it'll be him and
If that's the case, and
JJ.
here's
Check
the
the
news.
comments, big dog.
Yeah. Oh, the comments.
You know, it
I would
was a
say,
good day today.
what's good, Dak? But yeah, I could
Dak
very
and
easily
Brandon came
see
back
a
to back.
huge tournament war or tournament arc happening in Elbaf, along with what else is going on. Because I also think I'm like, I swear I say this all the time, but I'm in the progress of making a video about Usopp and this whole David and Goliath story. I feel like if anyone knows the story of David and Goliath, I feel like the reason why Usopp hasn't been given an upgrade as per weapon choice is solely because Oda wants to make the parallel of this story of David and Goliath versus what happens to Usopp and Elbaf. So
Let's go.
I'm looking forward to it.
Man, am I tripping? I really don't. I think y'all sleeping on Virgo, bro.
Virgo is
I'm like
ass.
doing like research and everything. I'm like, am I wilding? I'm looking it up. Like, no, shitting on that nigga. Bro.
Full body.
Virgo is ass, bro.
Make a poll.
He's trash.
It took
Virgo-
If Law, I'm gonna tell you one thing. If Law had a stick of hockey, he would have bodied Virgo, bro.
I ain't got hockey. Okay.
Oh, he didn't.
No, I'm talking
need
about.
one. He
I'm
didn't
talking
need
about as strong as Virgo. He didn't have hockey like
It
Virgos.
was 2v1, bro.
2v1. All he needed was his heart back, and the man got one-shotted.
He was fighting
Bro,
two people. Am I lying? Am I lying? Like,
Smoker, bro. Seriously.
oh,
Smoker,
nah,
the
vice
man who
versa.
made a diversion
Alright.
to give an alley-oop to Law for his heart.
Not
Bro.
Smoker, a bomb. Okay.
Doflamingo literally had him as under his boot.
It's, Virgo had him the same way, bro. What you mean? That's what I'm saying. But Virgo was heading that phase until he got 2v1, bro.
That was my point. Smoker was not really like. Let's be
Smoker
real.
was like that. They just made him not look like that.
Oh my god.
Make a poll.
We're getting to a point where we're gassing up agendas and gassing up Smoker. Of all people.
No, Smoker is strong. Listen, Smoker is strong. But he's
Strong
in
in what comparison though?
I'm talking
The
about
best Marine.
think about that part of One Piece, right? Before we get to all this advanced hockey bull and awakened devil fruits and shit. Smoker is a very competent fighter at that point. He got destroyed by Virgo.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
then he get his captain pulls up and does the same thing. That's not a knock to Smoker. He lost to that's like losing to Zoro and then Luffy pulling up and beating you after that. Does that make you
Bro,
more
Virgo is not
Virgo ain't Zoro.
Yeah, he's not Zoro.
I'm saying
Doflamingo.
Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what
Virgo's
I'm
like
saying. Let's not be
Frankie
obtuse
on a
now.
good day.
Let's not be obtuse. Y'all know what I'm saying. Virgo is like it's like losing to one of the underlings and then also losing to the captain. That doesn't change anything. Like you lost to somebody that's stronger than the person you lost to. It's supposed to happen.
Yo, I deadass think that like Queen.
What feat from
got-
Pika makes him so strong?
Hold up.
Pika,
Like,
I'll
hear
be
me out.
honest,
I
that,
deadass think
I
that
don't even
the
like
work
that
of a
fight, bro.
conqueror.
That fight is only good from the
Pika
final
did what, JJ?
attack.
Said Pika had the voice of a conqueror.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I thought you said he was a conqueror. I said, oh, let me go back and read Dressrosa. I'm like, maybe that's the disconnect here. I might have missed that part.
Yeah, bro, I'll be honest,
Yeah,
there wasn't
bro,
even a
his defense
single
was
good Zoro
trash.
fight until King
Sheesh. I mean,
in the post time skip.
I was finna say, damn. I mean, he didn't really do anything post time
yeah, I
skip
know.
for real.
I know, bro.
Barrett took him
I was
extreme
starving for
dip,
some
man.
Zoro content. Like Oda just
I'm looking it
like
up.
4
Everybody
arcs, so he
said
didn't do
Virgo.
anything.
Like, damn, what is?
Zoro was too strong for everybody up until like Whole Cake Island levels.
I think the only stop it. Okay, he lost to Yeti.
bro, he
Kuma.
should have just
But
put Zoro in the Coliseum with Luffy. And,
He got
like,
snuck by the Yeti
bro,
Cool
him
brother.
running around chasing Tontadas was trash, bro.
You said what?
Zoro running around during Dressrosa the whole time, he's just like chasing Tontadas.
Because he's too strong, bro. Oda had to literally keep him out of the story.
That
Bro,
I
make him fight Fuji or
that I-
something.
Bro, Zoro, I'll be honest, bro. Zoro's watching anybody in Dressrosa not named Doflamingo.
He ain't beating Kinemon in Dressrosa.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
he's washing Kinemon.
Kinemon got advanced hockey at that point.
So?
He watching him, bro.
Nah,
There's
bro.
only
Definitely
in my
not, bro.
opinion, there's only because of the whole star system as well. There's only 3 people that I think Zoro loses to in Dressrosa, and that's Doflamingo, Luffy.
Don't say Sabo.
Nah, I'm saying
Sabo's-
something.
no,
Fuji,
Sabo
Fuji,
beats Zoro
Fuji,
in
Fuji.
Dressrosa.
Nah, he's definitely not beating Zoro.
Fujitora.
Sabo not
He's
beating Zoro in
100%
Dressrosa.
beating Zoro.
He's not beating Zoro, bro.
Zoro only knew
What-
armament
no,
hockey
hold on,
with
hold
his
on.
swords
What-
to the point
what-
where they're armament clad.
Hell no, I need that.
Sabo knew
What
Reno.
makes you think that Zoro is stronger than Sabo in Dressrosa?
There's no way Zoro beats
Sabo didn't even know how to use his fruit.
I have one question. How does
Yes, Sabo before.
one question. When Zoro gets serious, how does Sabo defend against Ashura? Please tell me how.
Does he have to stand there like a dumbass and take the hit?
Bro, he literally he outsped Kaido and hit Kaido with
that's
Ashura.
outsped, but what Sanji did to Zoro is it? I just want to know.
I was just joking. Just joking.
I just want to know.
I said Zoro would get picked up by Cavendish and Dressrosa.
Oh my god.
Nah, but anyway, yeah. I think that Fujitora is even a maybe. I think Zoro is like 50-50 or like 40-60.
Well, you think he could beat Fujitora?
Wait, you what the so you hold up? You confidently think he can't beat Sabo, but it's a maybe on Fujitora?
Yes.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that.
No, it's
Nah. Fuji was the strongest Dressrosa by far.
In my opinion, like it's 40.
Everybody's on
Zoro-
their agenda this episode.
Nah, Prince, you are wilding.
Nah,
That is
Nah.
Solely because of Zoro.
Sabo was like 2 tiers under Fuji at that point.
Sabo said he was
Yeah,
lucky
bro.
that Fuji didn't want to fight him, bruh. He said that out of his mouth.
Same shit. Fuji said the same shit. He said the exact
Okay,
same
let me
thing.
ask you this:
No,
how
wow.
close was Zoro and Dofi at that time?
Dofi high diff is not gonna be probably mid diff. I'm gonna say mid diff.
Nah, if Zoro pulls out Ashura, extreme diff.
Oh my
I'm tired of y'all niggas with this Astro bullshit.
Extreme diff.
god.
If
bro.
Zoro pulls out Ashura,
Ashura-
it is extreme
I
diff.
think,
Well, what happens
bro,
when Dofi
Zoro wins
heals?
like most fights if he pulls out Ashura.
That's
Why
what
he
I'm
don't just
saying,
Why
bro.
don't he just start the fights pulling out Astro then?
Yes.
Because he doesn't need to.
okay.
He's a Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? Saiyans don't hit you with the 100% off the rip. What you mean?
Yeah, that's
He's not
Zoro-
dropping spirit
Zoro
bombs on
beating
everybody, bro. It's like
Isabella, Zoro beating
Yeah.
Isabella.
Yeah, King Punch. Like I've had this same discussion with I forgot what's his name.
Zoro's cutting that idiot's head off.
Yeah, no, but there was someone who was arguing with me on Twitter a long time ago about like the semantics behind King Punch, and they're like, "Oh, it's not a Yonko level punch or something like that." But in the manga, they outright say that this punch could possibly take out a Yonko.
Could possibly.
Yeah, no, like it is that powerful. Like I need to get the exact.
Bro,
like, I need
bro,
to get
he's
the
gonna
exact-
if he tried to punch Kaido with that, Kaido is looking at that man like he's a dummy. And then sending him flying through 3 mountains.
That he can't beat Sabo outright, but it's a maybe with Fujitora.
I got the panel right here. It's a legacy and ace up his sleeve.
why are you still holding on to that, Krow?
Panel, which panel?
That's wild.
It is
bro.
kind
That's
of wild.
crazy.
Even the Yonko would succumb if a blow
So how close do you
landed
think-
cleanly. Victory or defeat depends solely on the timing of this king's punch.
How close was
Yeah,
That boy trying to get away. He's trying to get away from that food statement.
how close was Fuji and
Hell
Sabo
no.
at Dressrosa?
Fuji probably, if they both go all out without having to worry about hurting people around him, Fuji probably mid diff Sabo.
Hell no.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Nah, bro.
no.
How strong y'all think Sabo is?
Everybody is high diff minimum.
Strong do you
Everybody
think
at this
Fuji
point.
is? He's not that strong.
Sabo.
Hell no.
Am I
I'll say
re- are we
this.
reading
I'll say this.
science?
He like just because of the fact that he didn't know how to use his fruit, I'll give it to Fuji. But
Bro.
Bro, y'all nah, bro.
Oh,
Ain't no, yeah, this is not serious, bro.
what are you talking about?
I'll give you high diff. Only because the
I'll
only
give you
reason
mid-diff, but I gave you the reason why.
the reason why what?
Like, I'll give him mid-diff just because like I just feel like he didn't know how to use his fruit like the right way.
What about
So
now?
when y'all
He
say
didn't know how
somebody,
to, he didn't
like, what kind of damage are they walking away with? Are they like they gotta lay there for a minute, or they just get to walk away and
Let's use a
talk on the-
story example of a high diff and a mid diff, and we can go from there.
Fuji is walking out of that fight with minimal injuries. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's leaving that fight like he need to get bandaged up, but he is fine. Like he can go fight somebody else after that.
Sabo?
What's an example of a mid-diff fight in One Piece?
Zoro and Lucci.
Okay,
Not
and-
really
and-
no,
and-
it's a
and-
mid-fight.
it's kind of true.
What you think it is?
I'm trying to think of a better scenario, but if I had to be honest,
No,
I
that's
think,
a good one.
uh, the most mid-diff fight I can think of is probably Luffy versus Cracker, in my opinion.
Nah,
No,
that's
that was
high.
12
That's high diff.
hours.
High
He
diff.
would have
High diff.
lost. He
That's
would
high
have
diff. Yeah.
lost.
That's
If
high diff.
Nami was, that's
12
extreme diff.
hours?
No, but
12-hour mid diff?
Yo, it
Hey,
was
never
him,
did that was
Bro,
bit difficult, but it
it
took me
was
12
him.
hours.
Guys, it was him eating food. It was Luffy eating. It wasn't even a fight. It was literally a
It's him
buffet.
eating endlessly for 12 hours though.
That's
Yeah, but if
literally-
Nami wasn't there, he wouldn't have been able to eat the food. He would have lost.
but
But
he
that's
was
just a fact.
always with him. That's a moot point.
But
Like-
it's not a. But I'm saying we looking at a 1v1 and saying what's a mid diff or a high diff. And if somebody's
I say a
Someone
mid diff.
did
The
win.
perfect mid diff is Jinbei versus who, bro. That's a
Okay.
perfect mid diff.
It's a good one. It's a
That
good
is-
one. Yeah.
That
I
is
like
a
that.
perfect mid diff.
I like that, and that is what
Black
Sabo
Maria
was-
and Robin.
Yeah,
passed
yeah,
out.
that's
She
another
passed
one.
out, though.
Yeah.
She passed out after.
She did pass out, but that was more because she strained herself, though. Not that Black Maria strained her.
And it was like, wasn't that like?
Oh, I like
guess,
that.
Actually, I don't know, bro,
Yeah,
because
like, it's
Brooke
very
was helping her
charming.
too.
Black
Right?
Maria put the beat on that lady.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that might have been a hot bro.
Beat
Oh,
on her.
bro.
She was beating her up for a little bit, though. For
Physically and emotionally. Like,
But Jinbei versus Who's Who is the perfect mid diff, bro,
that's a good
for
one.
sure.
That's probably.
And that's how I'd see that.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
that's exactly how. It,
You
bro.
know,
I
it
don't
was a
think
mid diff
Sabo got
fight,
enough-
bro. Magellan versus Impel Down.
Nah, that was
I-
low dip.
versus
He
Luffy.
low dipped
He was
everybody.
just take the shit down, like, no problem, bro.
Bro, he took out the entire Blackbeard crew in one shot.
Still
He
feel
just
like
walked
Magellan's
past.
underrated, bro. He's still underrated in my.
Bro, if he would have used, I still think it's his awakening. That when his poison gets like 10 times stronger and it gets like a deeper reddish color. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the form that he uses, but when he pulls that out, bro, and it literally melts on contact, he would have destroyed anybody, like easily.
See, I think one of the reasons why
And he beat
Luffy,
Mihawk.
like great fighters because he's creative like with stuff, which is why he's able to like surpass so many things. He always thinks outside the box. Like,
The
what
thing
hell
is-
is he making wax gloves, bro?
I feel like people aren't gonna realize how fast Mihawk is, bro. I really think he might be like one of the fastest, like in the series.
Gotta be, bro.
Okay, but is he fast?
I didn't even
because
try to be
of
funny.
observation hockey, or is he fast like period?
I think
He's
that
fast.
is
He's just fast
Mihawk-
physically.
He's just fast.
People
Physically.
like Mihawk, Shanks, even Roger. Those type of people, like when you compare them to the world, like niggas like Kaido and Big Mom, big, large monsters, Whitebeard too. Those smaller people, even though Roger was pretty big too, they have to make up for what they lack physically with their hockey potency and their speed. So I think Mihawk is definitely probably gonna be top 5 fastest, fastest dudes in the story.
I can
Gotta
see
be, bro.
going up, the speed also goes up as well because we saw it with Luffy, right? Like although he can quite literally be a tank when he needs to be in Gear 5, he is fast and he like blitzed a literal leopard, like awakened devil fruit, which is supposed to be assassin based, extremely fast and stuff like that. So I feel like as you go with the top tiers, I feel like all your stats go up. Speed.
It's still kind of crazy that Kaido's like 28 feet tall, and he's still probably like one of the fastest people we've seen.
So damn quick.
Like he's actually probably like top 2 for real.
You want to do a top 10 fastest One Piece characters?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Nobody that we haven't seen off screen, like no.
We can't do Shanks and Mihawk and them.
But we've seen glimpses of Shanks, like in Shanks in
Film Red.
film Red.
He almost made
Thanks
Kizu
versus
shit.
Kid.
Dude,
Oh
Shanks-
yeah.
Yeah, and versus he literally perception
He pulled
blitz
up on
Kid
he
and
was
Killer.
like, oh my god.
No, the main feat, Shanks in Marineford. How the hell did he get to Akainu in such a short amount of time?
Sounds like he perception blitzed him.
Nah, heck no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Interesting. I didn't think about that.
Akainu was focused on coke. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you better get an observation hockey better than.
All I'm saying is Akainu was ready to throw hands, bro. It's not like he was.
No, he was. He
Let's-
was ready to kill one of his subordinates.
We got to start at number 1 then.
The fastest he is. All right, moving on.
Who y'all think the fastest character is in One Piece from what we've seen so far?
All right.
I think
Fastest.
I think Shanks.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go Shanks, bro.
I'm gonna go Shanks.
I would love to see what chat says as well. Chat, please
Yeah,
tell
chat,
us
who y'all think
your
the
guys'
fastest person?
for the fastest characters in One Piece.
I gotta
I'm
go
gonna go
Shanks at
Shanks.
1. Kaido has to be in top 3, bro.
I would go Kizaru number 2 and Kaido
I
number 3.
go Luffy over Kaido.
I was about to say, hey, yo, the way Luffy
Luffy
ran
faster
up
than
on
Kaido.
Bro.
Lucci, like,
But bro,
That's anime, though.
Kaido literally blitzed Luffy occasion, even in Gear 5. Like they blitzed each other. They're near each other for sure. But I think I'd have Kaido over.
They are near,
Just-
but when he went into Gear 5, like Luffy was hitting him with a lot of attacks and he wasn't able to dodge, or like he was just having to take it.
And it was the other way around as well.
It was, yeah, that's true, but
So no Kizaru. No Kizaru.
Hey,
Nah, Kizaru's up there. He's got to be.
Kizaru-
Shout out to Clevin. See, this is why he like a esteemed member of the OPU
Hey,
community. He said, Lucky
actually-
Root. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Lucky Root is one of my sleeper picks for speed.
about Law.
You know what, bro?
That's not. I don't think that's speed. That's
I
like
don't think that's speed.
teleport.
That's hacks, bro.
That's big.
Bro, you know what? If Kizaru's up there, you know who to be above
outta here.
Kizaru.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. So Sanji, yeah.
Sakazuki, of course, bro.
Oh my.
Come on, bro. Sakazuki is fast, bro. He speed blitz
Why you
Whitebeard.
say that? When? When this happened? I didn't see this. But I'll tell you who we do need to really be talking about, though.
Bro,
Garp.
it doesn't matter how fast a Kaido
Did you say
was.
Garp?
Whitebeard
Yes.
literally treated him like the little bulldog.
Are you talking about old Garp?
Even old Garb has to be up there. Look at what he sped through that city.
He was
Get,
moving
like-
fast, yeah. And I mean, even when he fought Kuzan, he was moving fast.
Yeah.
That's like a Fleet Admiral level
That's-
character too.
when he bopped Luffy upside his head.
Nah, Garp is probably Admiral level. Like
No,
or
I'm
like
saying
right under
Kuzan is
Admiral.
like a Fleet Admiral level. So like if he's moving that quick with Kuzan, it's like that's impressive.
I mean, I don't know if he's Fleet Admiral level. He got his leg blown off and all that, but
Oh, but when I
Bro,
said
they
that
was
it
trying to give him.
Garp.
What the-
Okay.
bro got his leg blown off and everything. But
Brandon King says, "What do y'all think happens if Foxy uses the Nora Nora beam on Kizaru?"
You still speed with him.
Yeah, but like, what if he uses it and like on purpose, Kizaru just still goes like.
I'm
speed
closer
up,
to the
like-
mic, friend.
Oh my bad.
He said, "What happens if like he used it and then Kizaru still
Still
like,
goes
still
through
yeah,
the
he's
light.
still blitzing."
Yeah.
See, me, in my opinion, like once we got to a certain part of the story, those kind of moves don't affect other people no more. Like didn't Law kind of say that with Kaido and Big Mom? Like once your hockey's at a certain level, your stuff ain't really hitting me like that. Like all that happened before Luffy really knew how to use his hockey or even knew what hockey was. So he was affected, but I'm expecting Luffy to be slow just because, well, Luffy's stupid, so he may actually let it happen. But
Well, it'll be
like
like
somebody else.
it'll be like how Law turned into a female Law and then he just kind of broke out of it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
so
like
instead of like being 30 seconds, maybe it'd be like 3 or 4 or something. Then Kizaru would be like, nah, I'm done.
some real quick and then
Oh,
just
Foxy.
hockey outburst and straight through. Makes sense.
Yeah, one thing I liked from this chapter was I think the character stuff with Stussy was really good. And I hope we
Yes.
see that with
Yes,
the
bro.
Seraphim too in the future.
Yes, no, I really do think that it's very telling that with what happened to Stussy is gonna probably happen to the Seraphim as well because of the whole idea of individualism. We saw little hints with it that like, oh, we can't change some things that are like intrinsically inside the DNA. How the Boa Seraphim reacted with Luffy. Like, I think it's very telling that they're all gonna somehow figure out their own emotions and their own sort of ideals. once they,
And like
get away from
Stussy,
man.
she could be the perfect person to help them out. Like she's kind of looking for some sense of purpose, and her own. Like you could tell like she's lost without Vegapunk, right? But
Yeah.
if she's the one to kind of enlighten the Seraphim in some way or help them work through this, because at some point in the story, maybe it's like even not even in the story, but after after the entire One Piece story. But that could be something that Stussy does through her
See,
life.
again, this is
So,
why if this humanity stuff happened with all the Seraphim, this is again why S Flamingo scares the absolute living shit out of me. Because what will happen to S Flamingo, bro? if what's happening to the Boa Seraphim with the whole like, oh, I love Luffy so much is going on. You see Croc doing his own thing. There's obviously the Jinbei Seraphim, Mihawks, but bro, Dofi's completely unpredictable, and he's probably the scariest one in my opinion.
Yeah.
But going back to Stussy though, I wanted to say I was listening to the Straw Hat Sit Down crew earlier today. Y'all make sure y'all check them out, and they brought up a good point. You know, with Stussy um, asking Edison to release Kaku, you know, maybe that gives Kaku a different perspective. You know, I mean, if you look at the facial expressions of Kaku throughout these past couple of chapters, you know, it seems like he's kind of feeling for, you know, everything that Stussy's going through. Maybe he knows her story, maybe he doesn't, but it looks like a lot of intrigue one way or another. So let's say she releases him. I imagine if they release, I mean, if they try to escape, they may try to escape together. What happens if when Lucci runs into them and sees the woman that, you know, bit him in his neck? Now Kaku's with him, you know. I think one thing that may be interesting in regards to what Prince was saying is like, you know, Prince was alluding to Stussy kind of leading the Seraphim. Maybe she could lead Lucci and Kaku to a life that they've never thought of before. You know, Lucci is like a killing machine. That's just how he's always been programmed. You know, but I think they all kind of enjoyed when they worked when they was on Water 7, just being shipwrights and just enjoying their lives. I know that Kaku said that. I mean, maybe Lucci's too proudful to say that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. So,
Yo,
you know, with everything that we're learning,
Kagu
I
was
think
having
Lucci
fun,
might
bro.
be too
Like you
far
saw him
gone.
jumping off that city, and like he looked like he was having fun. But I like what you
I think
said because if you think like Lucci was the one who told the Gorosei to save Kaku, and so if Stussy is the one to do it in return, and it's like he lost his trust with the Gorosei, but now it's like Stussy that kind of fulfilled that wish. So I mean, what you're saying is actually it's fire, bro. Like
Yeah, I think that what JJ, I think you're trying to say, right, is the whole idea of change for Kaku, very similar to what we wanted for Kizaru. The slow burn and slow turn to realizing, yo, I have people that actually care about me and like what's going on in this whole like conundrum and egghead is completely blasphemous to the point where there's literal devilish beings that I'm apparently worshiping in the world government, whereas there's people like Stussy, Vegapunk, and like others that are like caring about the people that they love and the people that they appreciate, that they're friends with. So I think it's a very huge turning point in terms of like becoming human. That like Vegapunk, the Edison, who I must say, I'm not gonna lie, even with the recent anime episodes and like manga chapters, Edison's low-key becoming one of my favorite characters. I can't lie. Edison's dope. But yeah, like the whole turning point for Stussy's humanity, like it also spreads across kind of like what I've been saying, like what Luffy's doing. Like his humanity is so bright and so like ideal that it gets passed on to other people as well. So with Stussy having her own sense of humanity, maybe it gets passed on to Kaku. Who knows? Maybe it gets passed on to Lucci. But if it's being able to change characters completely to the point where their whole story arc changes, it'll be very interesting. Not only for Oda to write in the future, but just in general to see their character development. So, huge dub for sure.
you know, one thing that made me think like maybe a catalyst in regards, additional catalyst in regards to making world government people turn away. You know, at the end of this chapter, you got I think it's Jupiter the Worm, right? He just using that throat, you know what I'm saying, and just like swallowing like a dozen people. I mean, yeah, y'all can have that pause, but that's what happened. Like, if you literally know, like the people that's on them ships know that Cypher Pole is on that island, and if you just got the Gorosei people just treating them like, you know, in their heads they're saying that they don't matter, but they're not showing it to the other people. That could be something that could definitely turn them away too. I don't know if they got any cameras or, you know, camera video transponder snails on there, but them Gorosei is moving real shaky on that island if they trying to keep everything under wraps.
See, I think that's just another proof of evidence that no matter how shady you want to be, like shady shit, like is gonna be shown to people in the world, and
Into the
like
light.
exactly. Like people are gonna like see the light and be like, "Yo, they're not cool at all. Like they're literally using us for sacrifices, and this is really what I'm trying to represent. I'm out of here." And also, I wanted to address. Shout out to Mega T. He did a membership for 7 months, and he said, "Why is Saturn so stupid? He could have used hockey the whole time, but he only uses cane on the snails." Uh, I
You
don't
could
know.
use hockey against
I don't
chopper.
know.
Bro,
Let's see.
one thing I'm so excited for the next chapter because we've been waiting for the Iron Giant. And
Yes, bro.
just the idea of this giant robot fighting against 5 Gorosei, or even just a few, maybe like 2 or 3. I think that's gonna be fire, bro. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, do you think we're going to see some kind of special powers from the Ancient Kingdom era?
If we do,
Because I feel like it has to be strong, bro. Like, Vegapunk has been hyping all of this up. And just the idea, like, because with the Gorosei, like, we know they're so strong, so it would be kind of disappointing if this giant just gets destroyed.
yeah. See, I wouldn't
I think
be
that
opposed to the fact that this is an entire bluff. Like, I know we've said this before, but like, I would be so intrigued if like this whole message of information is just something that not only is Vegapunk sharing to the whole world, he's also like saying the Void Century stuff, but he's also like backing it up by then flipping the switch with the video recording going from what's happening, what he's saying to the whole world, then flipping back to like a live stream type shit of what's going on in Egghead right now. And you see all 5 Gorosei going up against an Iron Giant in their demon-esque forms. That would be nuts.
Well, I mean, because the thing is, York says that she knows that it's in there.
Yeah.
But does that mean, like, because what I'm saying is, like, it's interesting because if York could figure it out, don't you think that maybe Edison or some of the other people would tell the Straw Hats? Or tell somebody
like,
to, like, kind of protect
like
it?
a contingency plan?
Well, I mean, like, I know they're trying to escape, but,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, it seems weird that they were just allowed to get destroyed when the whole point of Vegapunk's plan is to let everyone hear the whole truth. Maybe the Seraphim can help out. I don't know what would happen, but somebody will help Vegapunk. I don't know, bro. I guess
we have to wait and see for sure because
Yo, let me
It's
step
actually
in real
live.
quick.
Oh.
Shout out to
Uh,
Fran Harper for the $5. Appreciate
shout
you.
out
It's
to
very,
Harper.
is very one of our OGs that's been around for a while. Is very thankful.
Yep.
We have 41 likes, by the way. Let's try to get that to 50. Gang.
yeah, we got
50,
40 people
please.
watching, so yeah, let's get that to 50.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. But yeah, I still think that the Iron Giant, we haven't seen their true powers even yet. Like we've seen them like destroying stuff, but what if they're capable of so much more? Like this is literally
yeah.
even if we look
What
at
if
it,
the
right,
giant has a devil fruit? I would love it.
that would be so cool.
Oh, that'd be cool,
Like
yeah. That'd be
even
cool.
the build of the entire robot, it always reminded me of the bad timeline of the very last
Frankie.
panel of Frankie. Yeah. So I don't know. It could have something under its sleeve that no one has expected. Like who knows? Maybe the Iron Giant is one of the fastest characters in One Piece. That would be so sick.
Nah.
That would be so sick. Someone that's like a metal like humanoid being that's like looks extremely tanky but is just so damn quick if like needed. That'd be so dope.
One thing I
yeah,
noticed here, we have Cobra's picture, and you know Vegapunk is talking about the ancient weapons, and the 3 weapons, and then you see like these 3 little spirals underneath. I was thinking that could be the ancient weapons, and I shout out to Oris too. Like he used to tell me this, the top part was of the Alabasta symbol was Joy Boy or Oris, and so like that would fit in with like the whole thing, but. Yeah, I just feel like because he's talking about it, it probably has some significance.
See, it also reminds me of like the constant sun symbols we see throughout the different civilizations.
Yeah.
And also a little bit of the like those general I don't know exactly what they're called, but we see them in the Sharingan. Shout out Naruto reference. But
Like it's a T
Tomoe.
word, bro.
I think it's Tomoe. Yeah. But
Yeah.
we see them like in a
speed
lot
jet,
of
yeah.
different references as well. Even in the or on the I think it's the Taito drums, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
on
like a little comma. Looks like.
yeah, they're on
Yeah.
there as well. And obviously the Taito drums very very important because you know drums of liberation yada yada yada. So if that's the case, then maybe it's related to that. I mean, drums, sun, all that is related to like Sun God Nika stuff, Joy Boy. So I can very much see there being a connection like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Or-
bro, this is just a crazy couple of chapters, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
How we
so
feeling about
much-
the idea that Sanji is faster than Luffy?
Absolutely not.
Absolute cap.
Sanji even faster than Brook.
Okay. I don't know why we give
Damn.
Frankie fans a voice. Do they deserve a voice? Honestly, like, should
Nah.
Frankie fans be able to speak on?
Nah,
this?
but you know what is a real
Frankie
argument?
deserves to talk.
If
No,
Sanji
it's
is
not.
faster
Stop
than
it. No,
Zoro.
no, stop it. No.
If Sanji is faster than Zoro, for real. Let's be for real, bro.
How can you not be faster than somebody that don't even know where he's going? Like, how would he not be faster?
Mid battle.
It's probably-
I know if we go down this path more, it's already happened before when the whole like
Snake
the
Man.
star has risen thing. No, not
All
Snake
I'm
Man,
saying is
the star has
King
risen.
was moving as fast as he could, and Zoro was keeping up and outspeeding him.
That is
Zoro
nuts.
keep up with nothing. He just reacted to him coming.
Exactly. So he's keeping up.
See, this is what I'm
he
saying.
didn't
We
have to
went
move.
down this
Listen, let me
pipeline.
tell y'all, I'm tired of this. Listen, when you're playing with a goalkeeper in soccer, right? I'm gonna use this as an example to help y'all, or even baseball, right?
the
When
goalkeeper is
someone-
fast, bro. He's fast.
Is he moving as fast as the soccer ball
I mean,
to react to it? The ball's
Yes.
balls.
yeah,
The
bro.
ball. How can I say that? People, the speed of the soccer ball sometimes exceeds 120 miles per hour. You're telling me that a goalkeeper moves that fast when they save a shot?
Reaction speed, most likely.
I mean, okay, he's not moving physically. He's not moving that fast, but he's moving fast enough to keep up with it.
Yeah, but it's not that fast though.
But would you
He
say
doesn't need to be, right?
reflexes
He
are
doesn't
a
need
part
to
of
It's like
speed?
if somebody's pitches a 105 ball,
The
105
average-
mile per hour fastball, you don't have to move 105 miles per hour to be able
Yeah.
to hit it. Like
No, but
Yeah.
reflexes a part of speed because if
it's
that's
a
the
part of
case,
speed, but
then-
it's not your speed. You can't just say this guy reacted to lightning, so he's lightning speed. That's just it doesn't equate that way.
Nah, but if you really do think
Yeah,
about
and
it,
that's
right,
why I
if-
say Sanji
that's
is
Kashimo,
faster
by
than
the way.
Zoro, but
if
Zoro is.
lightning were to
Kashimo, by the
strike
way,
just at a certain
Zane. But yeah,
What'd you
Oh,
say?
so that's for some JJK scaling. But yeah, anyway.
All I'm saying is, bro, to be able to keep up with somebody's movements and attacks in a fight between swordsmen, between two beings that are having physical confrontation, if you're able to move and react to their attacks, you're moving just as fast as they are, bro.
I don't think that's the case. I think that you were.
I
would say
definitely-
maybe, but
Nah. Zoro
King
was out
flying
speeding, bro.
Because you got to think about the distance traveled. Like when Zoro blocked King, he just picked his arm up from his waist to his head, right, and blocked the attack.
But
King
that
was
still
flying,
takes speed feats. That's
but it
still a
doesn't take
speed
nearly
feat.
as much speed as what King, how fast King was moving though.
Well, if you
Zoro
can't-
didn't
but
have
if
to
he
move
can't-
like
but
that.
if he can't hit him, then doesn't like the speed isn't even important then.
It is important. I'm just saying we're talking about speed. So you can't just equate speed to what you've reacted to. Is all I'm saying. Like for example, JJK, Kashimo with the lightning powers, and somebody was able to dodge it. That don't mean that person was moving at the speed of light.
No, I agree with that.
Yes, it
yeah.
does.
No,
No, it means they're
no.
moving lightning speed. Yes, it does.
No.
If they're able
No.
to move out of the way of a lightning strike, they are moving lightning
No, it's
speed.
not.
Yes,
So, like,
they are.
somebody shoot
No,
at you and you
bro.
duck it. Are you moving
Yes,
as fast
bro.
as the bullet?
No, bro, no.
Yes, bro.
What?
No,
Bro, there-
what the-
There's some other
Bro,
superhumans
yes.
out here.
If
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
can,
say, there are a lot of times where people have dodged a bullet before, but they're definitely not as fast as a bullet.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't got to be the same speed of something to react to it. Like you don't even have
Bro.
to be relative to it. You're just dodging it.
bro, if you
but the
can't,
point is that
if you
the
can't look,
perception-
if you can't look and perceive what's coming at you, which you wouldn't be able to with a bullet or lightning. But if you can perceive it coming and move out of the way of the lightning before it hits you, you are moving as fast as lightning, if not faster than lightning. Yes.
Like in One Piece, it's different though. We got observation hockey, we got future sight, we got different abilities.
But Sanji doesn't have future, and neither does Zoro.
Sanji doesn't. But
No. But I'm saying, but having those boosts to your perception gives you more advantages to how you wouldn't have to move as fast though. Like somebody with no observation hockey versus somebody with observation hockey, both of them reacted to the same bullet. Somebody with observation hockey would have more time to react to it, whereas you would have to move faster if you didn't have hockey.
Hey,
and
I was
okay,
gonna
so
say,
but
with
Zoro,
Zane's logic, if we look at chat right now, Fleming said Cobra throne room speed feats.
but
What do you say?
Cobra's probably one of the fastest people in One Piece.
Bro, can you admit though, like you still need to be fast. Like Zane is right, like you still need to be incredibly
I'm not saying that
fast.
Zoro is slow at all, but I don't want to hear that Zoro reacted to King, who is slower than Sanji, so that makes him as fast.
Wait. Why you wait?
No, I listen. I agree. I don't think Zoro is as fast as Sanji. My whole point is always that he's way faster than people think, and he's closer to Sanji than people think.
Zoro and Sanji are relative in speed, bro. They are relative in speed.
I've never said that Zoro was slow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Zoro can't be,
I don't know.
bro. Zoro cannot be Luffy's number 2 and not be close to Sanji in speed.
Everybody
bro.
has a strength, bro.
No, bro. No.
Everybody has a strength.
Absolutely. Zoro is a pure fighter, bro.
Because if you look at someone like
if Sanji is a 10 out of 10 in speed, no, let's look at this. If Sanji is a 10 out of 10 in speed, what is
Zoro's like an 8.5.
No, fuck out of here. He's like
Yes, bro. No, absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not, bro.
Wait, Krow, if Sanji's
No,
Zane's
bro.
right. He's around an 8. He's an 8.
He's like an 8.5, bro. He's not anything.
No, he's not an 8.5. That's
Yes, he is, bro.
He's close.
He's a 7.5 max.
Bro, he was literally clashing and throwing fists with Kaido.
Okay.
How does that not make him?
Kaido barely dodged it, bro. He barely dodged it.
He acted like Kaido was.
He didn't dodge it. Kaido didn't dodge it.
Kaido was sitting there letting everybody hit him like he wasn't.
Bro, Big Mom literally wanted to dodge that sword literally 10 minutes before. Oh my god, bro. He was literally warned to dodge that sword. Why would he let Zoro hit him with that sword on purpose? He wouldn't, because he's not stupid.
I'll be honest, speed is one of the most overrated things in One Piece.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people like me saying that Sanji is like confidently faster than Zoro. I don't think that Sanji can beat Zoro in any instance. But we can't just. That don't mean Zoro gotta have him beat or be close to him in every single attribute, because there are things that Sanji does better. Because otherwise, it wouldn't be no point in having Sanji around.
See, I definitely think that Speed Blitz enhanced that narrative. That if you have speed, then you're like the best thing ever. Like
I mean, I think we've seen that
with power killing,
3 times this arc with Sanji.
Thing that they talk about, like I feel like Speed Blitz is quite literally when you have like both unilaterally the speed and power necessary to one-shot someone.
Now you can blitz somebody. You don't gotta take them out when you blitz them.
No, but like
quite
literally like
we can't even.
It's
we can't really scale Mihawk, but how fast do you think Mihawk is?
I think
fast.
I mean, he has to be extremely fast, right? If we think Shanks is one of the fastest, Mihawk has to be like top 5.
He's top 3 for sure.
Top 5. I think he should be.
He's beating Kizaru for sure. Kizaru for sure.
Why?
Because Krow, you were saying before, if Mihawk is going to be very, very fast, right?
Mhm.
And Zoro has to be that fast. Once Zoro gets as fast as Mihawk, where does Sanji lie in terms of
Here's the
speed?
thing. Here's the thing, Prince. And while I do think that Zoro will pass him in speed, Zoro doesn't have to be faster than Mihawk to beat him. Just like Zoro don't got to be faster than Sanji to beat him.
Read that super chat.
Yeah, I was just about to.
Oh yeah. Try to make it to he said, trust me, Zane, I watch cars pass by all the time, but I'm definitely not faster than them things on the
That's not even close to what we're talking about. That's not even close to the same thing.
That's Einstein's theory of relativity right there.
Come on,
can
bro.
You dodge a car?
You can jump
if a car is coming,
just jump over.
I promise you, not jumping out the way of that car. I promise you.
Wait, preach. Have you seen that clip of Kobe jumping over to
Yeah,
Aston
yeah.
Martin?
Yeah, bro. I might dodge the car.
That's
bro. I'm not gonna
legendary,
lie.
bro.
If
Is
the
that-
car
is
is
that real?
So funny. It's definitely not real
Yeah,
because
that
I feel
can't be
like he
real.
was probably to the side of it. But if it
No,
was real,
fake. It was fake. It was fake.
yeah, it was definitely fake.
you talking about when
Like, there's
Kobe
no-
jumped over that car?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
so
Maserati.
No, this
The
this,
car
this shit
might
was
have been
fake as
real,
hell.
but the pool of snakes. Y'all remember that one?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
That was fake for sure. But I don't know. The car might have been real.
all of those commercials were fake, bro. Literally all of them.
Bro,
Like
it
the
was so
one where
funny,
LeBron,
bro.
the one where LeBron threw that full court. I forgot what it was. I think it was LeBron.
Oh,
That was
like
real.
the 4 or 5 full
Nah,
courts?
no, it wasn't. Nah,
Yeah,
because
no,
he was
he threw it
throwing.
live to
He
the
was
side.
literally he threw like 10, like 3 or 4 full court shots, and they all went in.
Yeah, they all
I was like,
snuck
no,
it in.
sir, hell
Wait,
no,
They
Y'all
switched.
seen-
nah,
You think Curry could do it?
nah. He ain't Luke.
LeBron, bro.
LeBron ain't Luke or
Who's
nothing.
Luka? Who was Luka?
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
how many half or wait, was it full court or half court?
Full court.
It was full court.
Like, it
How,
wasn't
okay,
even
how
full
many
court.
full court?
Like, you know the like the clearing that the like athletes have to like enter like the
yeah,
arena
I
entrance?
think I've seen. Yeah,
He shot from there.
I think I know what you're
Like
talking
on
about.
some
The
Monte Ellis
tunnel,
type.
like the tunnel, yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
tunnel.
I bet Bird can hit that though.
But okay,
Like,
like
most people in the NBA can hit that.
full court, right?
But he
Full
can't
court-
hit that consistently though.
Let's talk about from like
consecutively.
from out of
I don't know.
bounds from the other side to the like a actual full court shot. How many think you Curry could hit in a row?
Probably like
Probably.
5.
In a row.
If he sat there for 5 hours,
In a row, I
Bro,
feel
y'all
like he
wild.
hit it. If it's like a very lucky day, 3. But
Slept at the
at
best
the, at the
hand-eye
max, if he
coordination.
put his time into it, 2.
put
Slept
Luca
at
over
some
there, it's gonna be
crazy
10 in a
hand-eye
row.
coordination.
Put Luca over there, it's 10 in a row, bro.
That's-
You
that's-
gotta
that's-
keep
He's not
Zane
hitting
on
more than
screen for
Curry,
the
bro.
next
What the
2 weeks. He's gonna be a monster, yo.
Luca is gonna be the greatest player to ever play basketball, bro. I'm
Let's
telling you right now.
because I you
He's
know
gonna be
Let him win
insufferable.
the ring first.
I want to
then
talk
talk.
about the Mavericks.
Even if he
real quick,
doesn't
bro.
get a
Real quick.
ring this year, he's still gonna be one of the greatest.
I mean, he
This
needs
is
to
on the
win
chat.
the ring.
No, we
This
got
is the
to talk. We
only
got to talk about
one.
it, bro. It's Zane's team, bro. Like, I know this.
Bro,
guy's-
we are playing a season Boston Celtics team, bro.
Don't make no,
Honestly-
don't cop out. Don't cop
Who-
no
who
please
wins?
on
I'm
that.
saying who wins,
I'm
who
not
wins?
copping,
Wait,
but I'm
what?
just saying we're playing a season Boston team, so I'm not like expecting as matchup.
On the 6. No, in my opinion, I think that the Mavs will win because of the fact that the Western Conference was so damn hard. It's literally a battle-hardened Mavericks team that finally gets
Bro.
rest for Luka, for Kyrie, for all
Boston-
their players, versus Boston, who had a pretty easy
How
path.
much better, Prince? How much
Through the
better is
Eastern Conference.
Boston than the Timberwolves?
Ooh, that's
They're
tough.
definitely a better
They're
squad
clear,
than
they're
Timberwolves.
clear,
Like,
they're clear.
Yeah, they're
They'll
definitely a
clear
better
them in
squad than
7 games
Timberwolves.
for sure. But
Zane,
I
I
feel
got
like
Boston. What we putting on it?
Minnesota will give him problems here and there.
Say that one more time,
Boston will
JJ.
give
Don't
him
feed into
balls.
his addiction, Zane.
I said I got Boston. What we putting on it?
How are you a Cowboys fan and not a Mavs fan? I mean,
Man, listen, I ain't never been to Texas. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. What we putting on the game? Man? What you talking?
let's go. Let's do it off stream.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is
sir.
illegal.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it off stream.
It's illegal
Ladies
in
and
Ghana.
gentlemen of not only YouTube monetization policies, but also of the chat, we do not endorse betting
No,
or
man,
gambling
as
of
soon
any
as- look,
sport.
As soon
Man,
as
what you mean?
DraftKings Sportbook
I'm
hit
about to
us
say,
up,
holla at
as
me,
soon as
Prize
they hit
Picks,
us
holla
up
at me.
with the prize picks on the
Yo,
DraftKings
shout out
bag,
Prize Picks.
listen, use code OPU at checkout for then to match your deposit 100%.
Yo, imagine if there was a betting system for One Piece chapters, bro.
That's what
Bro,
it's
Imagine-
like.
someone needs to make that, bro. Someone needs to make that.
Bro, we
No,
should make
there's
that and get
already, like,
rich.
there's already a Reddit for it, but like actual betting system where you bet money for it.
Yeah, I
That
saw
would be nuts.
I saw BDA talk about it like 2 years ago. So, bro, somebody needs to just make it. Like, it has to be somebody who has the time to just.
See, like there is an interface that like I've looked at, like it requires a bunch of code and stuff, which I'm too lazy to do. But there's an actual way to like code an entire stock platform for all the different agendas and stocks and stuff like that. There's actually a way to do it.
We
but-
should do that.
Hatman says if Kristaps is
Okay,
not
this is
100%, then Mavs, bro. But look, let's like, bro. They swept the team without Kristaps, right? They swept the Pacers.
The issue is, in my eyes, Derek Lively is going to be like the X
Wait.
factor of this series. If he can
Did-
really,
100%.
He cannot guard Luca. Do not say it.
no, not about Luca
No,
at
not-
all.
not
It's really
Derek
like
White. Derek
the
Lively.
fact that you
Oh,
can give the
did-
ball to you can give the ball to Kyrie, and then literally Derek Lively.
Oh, you
is the
said Derek Lively.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the fastest center from sideline to sideline. So if you give him the ball with Kyrie, they can open up that offense because Al Horford's a 40-year-old. Like he's LeBron's age and he got the athletic ability. So I
So he
really
low-key
think that
kinda
Derek
scared of
Lively
grabbing
being
the
able to
rim.
hold down the paint and being big in transition,
Bro.
I think that's the X factor of the series.
Our one loss in this Minnesota set of games was when Lively was out.
Bro,
That
I
tells
feel
you
like-
all you need to know,
yeah.
bro.
Lively
I
is
think
so
that Lively-
Hold on.
underrated.
Those games, those first 4 games are all close.
I didn't say they weren't.
So
I'm
I'm
just saying
like-
the only game we lost was the one.
Lively is so underrated though, like compared to his like peers with like obviously. Chet
He's
and
definitely not underrated.
Wembanyama. No, he's getting rated, but even
Good boy.
beforehand, he had almost zero attention to himself, and all of a sudden now
Yeah,
he's
he's not.
the
Did he make the
Bro.
rookie first team?
pivotal like great center needed for a like finals run for the Dallas Mavericks.
Bro shot
At the same
16
time-
for 16 last year.
What the?
You know how
the same
nasty that
time-
is?
Him having PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford gives him that extra space, and he don't really gotta. You the number one guy, and you're a rookie. Like there's a lot of transition that you're gonna take. Now he's out there playing with professionals. That makes playing defense for him a whole lot easier. The Dallas Mavericks defense stepped up exponentially during these playoffs.
Hey, shout out to
everybody on
DJ.
the
Shout out to DJ for that, man.
They got
DJ and
good
PJ.
chemistry, bro. Bro, PJ Washington turned into Jason Tatum this series or this whole postseason, really.
He didn't really.
There's been some stretches where
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
there were some stretches where he was struggling for sure.
Oh.
Yes, he's had a couple of bad games, but he.
The OKC he hooped though. He was.
I do
No, he
agree
that was his best
Oh,
series.
it was
for sure.
yeah, it was a
You
Thunder
agree that
series.
they're
Yeah, my
pivotal.
bad.
They're needed for sure.
This Minnesota series, he was kind of lackluster, but I mean, it didn't really matter because Kyrie and Luka were feasting.
I guess Catman
Luka,
couldn't get it done.
game
Huh, JJ?
five?
What's going on with that?
Yo, Luka Game 5 is a player that I haven't seen in the NBA in a long time, and that's dominant. The fool came out the gate.
Bro,
running.
when they gave Luka the ball for the game winner, I was like, bro, just foul him instantly, bro. Don't even allow a 3. And they just
Bro,
let
Rudy-
him cook Rudy
They
Gobert.
had Rudy Goober. Why is Rudy Goober on Luka, bro?
Chill,
I
man, y'all
still
chill.
know
That's,
how
that's
was
not
a-
Gobert's fault, bro. That is Jaden
I know
McDaniels.
it's.
Bro,
I
just
know.
foul and go into overtime, bro. Like what?
It didn't even. It should have never been him on Luca. He should have fought around that screen.
He definitely
and
should
not
have.
switched. There's no excuse. But the coach said that was the plan to switch because they trusted him. So that was just dumb coaching.
Coaching.
Yeah.
Shout out all
Dumb
these
coaching
people
to
conceding
trust a
switches.
bad
You know
player,
who
or is it
actually-
bad player's fault for being bad?
See,
You know who
when-
deserves a
Dumb
shit ton
coaching.
of praise, bro? Jason Kidd, bro.
Fuck with Kidd, I
Yes,
fuck with Kidd.
Jason.
Bro,
Kidd-
Kidd is
Jason
back on the
Kidd is
record.
a great coach, bro.
We need him
Jay
back on the
Cutler.
LA.
Jason Kidd definitely deserves his props for sure.
But yeah, that's dumb coaching, bro. Because you should know, like, okay, I don't give a fuck, DPOY trophy, whatever. Your plan should never be to let a 7'2" nigga guard Luka Doncic in open space with the game on the line. That's just dumb.
Oh,
Bro, I'm gonna get that that picture of of McDaniels.
McDaniels?
I'm gonna get that picture of Jaden
I
McDaniels
know
looking
what
up
you're
at.
talking about. Exactly when he's
being
sweating,
like,
he's
damn.
yeah, it's they cook.
We
We're
probably should have
cooked.
did that. We should have done that. Yeah, you should have known.
just double. They should just fouled instantly.
Bro, I kid you not. If you look back, I think 2018 or 2019, I forgot when Steph did it, but like literally the exact same way Rudy was moving against Luka Doncic for the game winner is the exact same way he got broken by Steph in like those highlights. Of
I know who Steph ain't doing that
Do
shit
you
to.
think?
bro, no, look it up. Steph is already
Nah,
done.
nah, I know what you're
Is
talking
it
about.
safe to
Yeah.
I'm
say?
saying, I know what player he didn't do it to last year in the playoffs.
Oh,
AD
AD.
clapped that
Yeah,
shit
he
up.
did.
He
he
ain't
did.
fucking, man. We ain't stunned that shit.
Do you
bro.
think Luka is safe to say he's better? He's better than Jokic. He's the best player in the league.
Yes, sir.
Let's win the championship first, okay?
Yeah,
You can't erase
Bro,
3
literally-
MVPs. No, stop. You cannot erase 3 MVPs in the Finals MVP.
Bro,
over the span
Bro,
of 4
he-
years, you just
he-
can't
he
do that.
brought
Bro.
that team to the championship.
Bro, Luka is leading the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, steals, field goals, 3-pointers, free
Listen,
throws,
yes.
and minutes,
Nah,
bro.
I'm not gonna deny that is impressive.
That's like some
now, but once
LeBron, bro. That's his
It's-
team
it's
is
literally
worse than
LeBron,
any
yeah.
team LeBron brought to the championship.
What the fuck?
Nah.
Or maybe the first Cavs was probably worse. But
You be
That's not true.
preach. I think you just be trying to get a reaction. So
bro, all right, that first Cavs team was trash, bro. But like,
He was trying to piss me off. No, he was trying
who
to
the
piss
bro?
me off.
Who's
Bro,
PJ Washington?
Honestly, this Mavs team is better than that 2016 Cavs team.
Oh, that's tough. No.
Nah, definitely we are.
Kyrie, there's no Kevin Love on that Mavericks team.
This is a better version of Kyrie
No,
than on that Cavs team. Yeah.
Don't ever sleep on J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert neither.
I don't think Shump was there yet.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Really.
and
I think
also,
they got Shump the year after that.
no, he was there. I think he was. Yeah,
Nah,
In
this is
16,
quite-
when they lost, I'm talking when they lost in 15. That's what I'm talking about.
I think he was. Yeah,
This is quite literally.
him and
the
J.R. Smith got
exact
traded
same,
together, right?
Dallas Mavericks team
That's
in
true, that's true.
2011, but just
LeBron got them boys up out of there.
Flip to a small ball version, bro. To the point
LeBron
where
got
instead of it being high post dirt controlling the floor, it's high post to 3 and also drive isolation kickouts from Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah, Shump was there. All right.
That's the whole difference.
So you don't think this Mavs team is better than that 2016 Cavs team?
No, bro.
I think that this Mavs team is good. I think that what's going on right now with the Mavericks team is the same thing that
Bro,
happened
that
with the OKC.
Cavs team beat the Warriors.
Bro, all I'm saying
They
is
literally beat the Warriors, bro.
73
One of the
and
best
9
teams. Yeah, like one of the best teams.
And make a poll for
I
the
think
finals.
this Kyrie is better than that Kyrie. I'll
I
give
agree
you
with that. I
that.
agree with that.
No,
agree
I
with
don't
that.
think so, bro. That guy,
and I think the
2016
only
Kyrie
performance that was
insane.
honestly Luka's performance. Honestly, you could argue it's. Yeah, I'm just saying you could argue that it's almost as good as that LeBron year, bro.
That's
all I'm saying.
Chicago
it is,
Bulls
but-
baseball. It don't mean a thing without the ring. It don't.
Yeah.
Let's go, Scotty.
Let's,
True.
I know we need the ring first.
Which team? All right, let's be for real. Like healthy Celtics
Man,
team
this is
or
Jalen Brown's year, yo.
that Warriors team that lost to
What
Cavs?
you
Who's
say,
better?
man? You said what? You said my bad. The Celtics versus the Warriors.
Yeah, 73-9
The
Warriors.
I think that the Celtics are more deep, but I think that the top guys, I'm gonna say top man, but I had to change myself. Stephen Curry, Clay, and Dre are better than any trio you can make with the Celtics. But as a full team, the Celtics are deeper and better.
Yeah, so like they have more talent, but the Warriors they have better chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
question. How far
more-
do y'all think Boston would have made it out if they were in the West?
No,
Yeah, it's possible.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't
Yeah, I mean, bro, like the Celtics team have always been good. Even like when they were going toe to toe with like Jason Tatum was like Game 7 with LeBron, right? So it was like they were always a cold team. But it's like now,
The issue with the Celtics now is without Porzingis, they don't have that frontline depth. And then when you look at all the teams in the West, everybody has front court depth. So like Jason Tatum would literally have to be like the second man in the paint the majority of the time. I think that's going to wear on him. And the Boston. I don't see Boston.
I think they're just the best team in the league for real.
Isn't
Okay, well, I think
Porzingis playing? Is he not playing? I thought I heard he was
supposed to
playing.
come back in the Eastern Conference, but
he should be
he
back.
should be
this
back for the
series.
finals. Yeah, he should be back for the
Yeah.
finals.
That sucks, honestly.
I think that Boston could have beaten any team coming out of the West, but the question with Boston with me is not never a factor of what they can do. It's a matter of what they actually go out there and do. Because even though they swept the Pacers, that very well could have been a 6 or 7 game series because they supposed to have been down.
No,
Did you watch the first 3 games?
bro.
Game 2 was a blowout. Game 2 was a blowout.
Bro,
Bro, they was losing by 5 points
No,
with like a minute left in both of those games, and the Pacers just shit it down their legs, bro. That had nothing to do
That's
with
the Pacers, bro. Bro, they had.
That's
look,
what I'm saying.
After
Like
they
they don't
lost the
put
first
teams
game when
away.
they choked that game, I was like, yeah, it's a sweep.
It was
bro.
the same
It's a
way
sweep.
game 3, bro. That's the problem with the Celtics, though. They play down to competition too much, and they don't put teams away when they should. Like sometimes they have games where they just shooting out the building, right?
But that doesn't matter if you're gonna play up to your competition too, right?
But they don't play up. Do they? Do they
But
play
I guess
up to
no.
competition?
I guess your point is
They got
good
somebody to
because-
play up to now.
No,
I'm
actually,
saying,
I see.
like,
No,
they don't
it's a
put
good
you- like,
point.
I
It's a
can
good
see
point.
them going into like they can come out hot. They'll be up 20 on the Mavericks. Third quarter, they because they live by the 3 and they die by the 3. That's really what the problem is.
No,
Third
but
quarter,
it's
if
a
guys
good.
don't fall a couple times, the Mavericks back in it. And down the stretch, I trust Kyrie and
Yeah,
Luka
see that's the difference, right?
Tatum
Like
and Brown.
those two are gonna clutch it out in the end. So it's different.
See, we have a really solid perimeter defense, bro, and that's why I'm not really tripping about their threes. Don't get me wrong. Minnesota was giving us that work, but I think we're gonna focus a lot more on that 3-point shot in the Boston series, because Minnesota is more of a, slash to the paint because of Ant.
We gotta talk about
And you
Cat,
get-
man,
and then-
by the way. I'm just saying. All this,
And then you
all
get
this Knicks Michael
and then
Jordan,
you-
all this Desmond James Harden shit I was seeing when they beat the Nuggets. What happened to all that?
Hey, listen,
I'm
man.
curious. I fuck with it, but this is a case of trying to crown somebody too early. Let
I
him
hate that
cook,
they.
let him
I hate
cook.
that they
he's
completely.
22 years
I hate
old,
that
right?
they completely ignored Luka's greatness and immediately tried to crown Ant-Man
It's
as the face of the league, bro.
Well,
That's
no,
why
no,
y'all-
hold
y'all
on. To
don't
be
know how
fair,
media works.
like he beat the best play. Like the Nuggets was the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Like let's be real.
Bro.
Like he deserves that
Listen,
hype.
the Lakers made the Nuggets.
No,
look way
he
better than they
doesn't, bro.
actually were.
He doesn't deserve that hype.
No, he
The
doesn't, bro.
face of the league for winning the second round series.
Yo,
Bro, we
like,
literally gentleman sweet, bro.
Ain't that-
In the
ain't that
Western
the-
Conference, bro.
That
That is
wasn't-
not
that
the
wasn't-
face of the league.
Bruh. Why-
Y'all being oblivious to what's in front of y'all. We're trying to. The new generation is here, and we're trying to put emphasis on the next people. A few years ago, it was Trey. 2 years ago, it was Ja. This year it's Anthony. Like we are.
Why was it never Luka though? My question is,
Hold up.
why was it never
A
Luka?
better comparison
can't
is
already
Ant.
everybody-
with Luka.
Y'all
Nah.
like Ant. Listen, y'all like Ant personality.
All right, one
Luka has
person at a
been-
time.
Lu-
One person at a time.
Listen. Luka has been 10 times the player
Hold on,
Ant-Man
hold on. All right, Zane, go.
Luka stepped into the playoffs, going against the Los Angeles Clippers, putting up numbers, winning their first 2 games in their house. Everybody always gave Luka their props, and then when Luka lost, we
No,
understood
they didn't. No, they did not. The media hated Luka.
Luka didn't have a team
They-
around him to actually be a real championship team. Now that
No,
we
bro.
looking at like
You wanna hear this?
throughout-
This-
I've
this-
been in the Discord. I've been saying throughout the year, watch Minnesota, because they had the pieces that made them a championship team. Luka
And
will
look what
always
happened.
put up numbers. For putting up numbers, being a 500 team, you don't really get the props like that. But once you made
They
them
won 50
trades in the
games.
mid-season.
Hold on.
Once they made the trade in the mid-season, nobody could tell me that people wasn't going into the playoffs thinking y'all better watch them Dallas boys. I don't understand what y'all doing.
But you
No,
know,
at
I
the
love.
same-
I love
You're
Bro,
misinterpreting what we're saying, bro.
Most
Bro,
people
one
pick
thing
OKC.
I
Dallas,
love-
most like no, bro.
I love the Mavs because they proved offense always beats defense at that level, bro.
No, they playing defense.
They
though.
play defense, but bro,
And
go ahead.
Look at Ant shooting splits. Look at Ant shooting splits. They
all I'm
was
saying is, bro, they gave Ant props for doing something that Luka has been doing for the past since he's been in the league, bro.
This is what
He
I'm-
literally,
This is what I'm saying.
he's already been to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
I mean, he
this
got
is
stomped out by, but
y'all
still.
are prematurely trying to give Ant a face of the league title because y'all like his personality. And I rock with Ant. He's funny. He's
No, bro,
cool.
he has-
But his production. This is not face of the league. He's
It's
not better than Ja Morant.
personality. Bro. He has a better dunk highlights than Jordan's entire career in like 3 years.
Who cares
Why
about
you
that?
gotta do that, Preach? I'll be
Hey,
with you.
All right,
That
bro.
doesn't even matter, bro.
No, I'm saying like
that
the
does
hype
not
is
matter.
real, bro. It's not. It's
Dunk
not.
highlight.
Wait, y'all tell
I'm
me.
talking about
Can
as
somebody?
a
Can y'all answer this
basketball
Bro,
question?
he brought the
honestly for me?
Timberwolves to the conference finals.
Can y'all,
Timberwolves
can
are a
y'all
great
answer this
team.
question honestly
Bro.
for
Bro,
me?
do you
anyone
not
else-
see,
Hold on,
bro?
hold on. Let
So
Judge
when
answer
LeBron
this.
brings the
What's the
Cavs to the
difference
championship, it's not
between-
like an impressive thing.
Because there were
Help
plenty
me
games
out.
where Ant wasn't the best player on the floor, bro. Like, but that's nobody talks about that. But as soon as Ant has a good game, oh, there go the new
Bro,
face of the
he's
league. Like, y'all
22 years
know it.
old.
Exactly. That's
Bro.
what I'm saying. Let's stop trying to force him into a position that he's not ready for yet. Will Ant be a superstar player? Yes. But winning a playoff series does not automatically thrust you into the face of the league when you're not. When you're a French, you're barely a top 10 player in the league right now, bro. Like, let him become the face of the league. We can talk about it then. But let's not try to force it because we think he looks like Michael Jordan and he play like Michael Jordan. Let's get the production first. Ant was averaging 24 points a game in the regular season, and motherfuckers was talking about MVP. What are we doing, bro?
Wait, hold on. You really don't think he's better?
MVP.
All right. So you said John Moran is better, right?
Yes.
But
Hey, I'm not gonna argue that.
the Ja Morant and the Ant Edwards type is literally the same. Literally the same.
Listen, bro. I'll be honest.
If Ja
and
Morant
Luka,
wasn't getting his Gilbert Arenas on in them clubs, then Ja Morant would literally be where Ant Edwards is right now because he was the one that was anointed first.
no.
Like I said, we in the process of a whole bunch
Ja
of new
was not
people, and we
pushed
want to
that
get
hard
John
on
to
no
the next
face
generation.
I genuinely
Bro,
believe
Ja was
Luka and Ant is not even a Jordan comparison. Is Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, or Magic Johnson and Larry Bird?
Magic.
It's gonna be a rivalry, bro. When you think about they've taken two teams that are like, I mean, I never expected the Timberwolves or the Mavericks to go far.
But here's the difference in Ja and Ant, right? And why I don't think that that's a fair comparison. Ja put up 27, 26 a night as the clear-cut best player on a team that was much weaker than this Timberwolves squad.
Bro.
Went to war with Golden State. Put Ant out last year, actually. Even though Ant was young, I'm gonna give him his. You know,
That was 2 years
I'm not
ago.
gonna be fair. It was 2 years
That
ago.
was 2 years ago. Ant lost to Denver last year.
Okay. Either way, he was out here as the clear-cut best player on his team and is the leader of the Timberwolves, right? But on any given night, Cat can have a night where he's more impactful than Ant. Even Gobert, as much as everybody hates Gobert, as a DP.
He's 22 years old, and even Cat is saying you're becoming the face
Bro,
of the league. Like, even
Minnesota.
Cat acknowledged that Ant is better than him already.
Bro, Minnesota didn't start winning ball games until Rudy Gobert came to the team, bro.
What I'm saying is like Ja's importance to the Ja's carry job is what I'm saying. Ja carried the Grizzlies
Nah, I agree with
way
that.
harder
No, yeah,
than what
that's facts.
Ant is
But
doing.
that's
for the
not
Timberwolves.
true.
No, that's
That's
true.
not
That's
true.
100% true.
How is that
bro,
not true?
Bro,
We
they
gotta
had
say
the
that.
worst team in the league. When he came back, they were winning games.
Don't do that. Y'all know.
No, I think
when
that the Timberwolves were the
when
Grizzlies were a good team.
Ja Morant is good to miss 25 games a year, and when he missed those games, they be like 18-7. Y'all don't do that. In the regular season, they win when Ja's
When
not
Ja
around.
is on the
They
floor.
didn't win this year, but them
Listen.
other years he's missed plenty of time, and they've
When
always
Ja
been
is on the
relevant even
floor,
in his absence.
When Ja's on the floor, the Grizzlies go as Ja goes. When Ant is on the
Absolutely.
floor, Ant can play like shit, and they'll still win by 30 points. That's the
Okay,
difference between
but
them. When I'm
hey.
talking about who carried their team. Yeah, the Grizzlies played good ball when Ja was out. But overall, you know that the Grizzlies are Ja Morant. If Ja Morant is not playing good when they out there, the Grizzlies are going to lose.
You know
but
what the
Ant can
difference
shoot
is?
4 for 18.
And is an
and
ISO
Nas
player.
Reed and Cat will step up and still lead them to victory.
But bro, the
Like, that's the
Timberwolves
difference here.
are different. Like they're not a passing team where it's like they're a defensive team. The Grizzlies, Ja is a great passer, so it's a little. I think it's different. Like when you got a passer, it's going to affect the whole team differently.
I'm just saying, like the way we anoint it, we just try to force him into. And like I said, Ant will be a superstar, a top 5 player for sure.
So you don't think he's top
But
10?
Let's look at let's go down the list. Who's
I'm
he?
gonna
We got
I'm gonna tell you
Luca.
this.
We got
Jason
Luca.
Tatum-
We got Jokic.
Jason
Let's
Tatum
tell
is
him
not
better.
top
That's
5, bro.
exactly.
Jason
That's
Tatum
exactly
is not
what I'm
top
saying.
5.
Ant won a playoff series. He swept the Phoenix Sun, and motherfuckers started having, is he better than Jason Tatum conversation? Oh, for one playoff series, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Like
Bro,
they
they
the
swept
conversations he's not ready
KD,
for.
Devin Booker, and
Bro,
Beal.
Team was not a good team, bro. Like they don't have a point guard or a center.
Well, the truth
Jusuf
is,
Nurkic
it's
is
tough.
ass.
Like it's almost any matchup is going to be tough against the Timberwolves, and the Mavericks, in a
That's
weird
what I
way,
mean.
have the best matchup. Like, bro, because you can neutralize. The whole point of Rudy Gobert is defense, right? And so he doesn't even have to guard Derek Lively, so he's just a waste.
I mean, and then like I said, he get a lot of flack, but Rudy Gobert played good defense in playoffs too. Yeah, he got cooked by Luka, but who wouldn't? But if you look at the on-off rating, like when he was off the court, they was getting cooked. Like, he
bro,
was
that's what I'm
really-
saying.
Rudy Gobert was
They're-
alive.
they're
Literally on
acting
the
like-
court at all times in this
They're
series. He was
bro, they're
useless.
acting like Ant was causing them to win a shit ton of ball games. But if you look at when Rudy Gobert came to the Timberwolves, that's when they started winning ball games for real, bro. Like
Like I
he's
said,
hella
I'm
slept
not-
on, bro. Like
Ant
that team
22 years old. By the time
Ant
he's
is not
27,
like
he's gonna be a monster.
he's not like a Luka type player, bro. He's not. I'm sorry.
Is he top 10?
Not even close.
Luka,
And ain't top
Tatum.
10. And I'm a big Ant proponent, but I'm comfortable with saying he ain't top 10. But
Okay,
I am
cool.
comfortable saying he ended up being top 5 MVP this year comfortably.
Okay, everybody give their top 5.
Of MVP?
No, just like in general, top 5 players in the league right now.
Top 5 in the league. Luka won for me. Jokic,
Not at all.
SGA.
The top. I got mine. I got SGA, Luka, Embiid, Giannis, Jokic. That's the top 5 right there.
I'll put Giannis up there too. It's just this number 5.
SGA. Okay.
I agree with JJ. SGA, Jokic, Luka. Oh, SGA, Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, and who was the fifth?
Luka.
But who's?
I don't
That's
remember.
it.
All right, let me ask you. Yeah, before I tell you mine, I want to know genuinely Anthony
Yes, that's
Edwards or
bullshit.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
No,
See,
bro.
this-
No, hell
Jason
no.
Tatum. Yes,
this
bro.
is what I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely, bro. Yes, bro.
What makes Ant better than Tatum?
Bro, he's better at defense.
Bro, he has better dunks, bro.
He's better at dunking. He's
Is
better
he?
at driving to the rim.
That's a fact,
He-
though. That's
He has a better. He has.
Yeah,
Well,
better dunks, sure. I give him that.
I'm gonna trust
But that's
Tatum. Off like if I have to if it's
The way
one
he's
final
Hell,
shot. I'm
What
trusting-
was Ant's averages this season, bro?
The season,
How's that
probably
doing,
like
though?
24.
No. Season.
he was 24, 6 and 4, I think.
So you telling me that's better than a 27, 8 and 5 on 47% shooting?
Is the
Listen, bro.
Ant is the
I don't care
about the
primary
stats.
scorer for his team. You don't care. See that?
And then, like, you got to remember with Jason Tatum, like, I feel like he took a back seat this year in regards to his numbers to make sure everybody else ate too. Like, he did 30 last year.
Yeah, he had 30
Yeah,
last
I'm like,
year.
yo,
He
he
got
can
30
do
last
30
year,
whenever he wants.
but he lost to the.
Bro,
Heat.
he's a superstar, bro. I honestly
he lost to the 8 seed.
Everybody did.
No,
They went
Except
to the
Jokic.
finals. That's how they went to the
but he
finals.
he had a stacked team and he still lost.
That was a good team. I don't think the Celtics have been
You got to
stacked
put that on
this year.
everybody, man.
I don't think the Celtics have been a
I
truly
think
stacked
they
team.
got a
until this
bum
year.
coach in Boston.
Yeah, I don't like Mazzulla at all. He played
All right, I'm
analytics
gonna
ball.
so. John Moran is definitely my top 5.
Favorite players, I respect it.
yeah, he's not a top 5.
He's top
I
5.
can agree with you.
All right, Jokic.
No, he's not,
I'm
bro.
Jokic, Luka. I'm gonna have to give it to Luka, bro. Top 1. Luka, Jokic, Ja, and then Giannis. And then, I don't know who the fifth, but bro, I'm not like if I consider putting Ant, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I really do want to hear the argument on Jokic being better than Luka for
I
real.
need to hear the argument on Ant being a top 5 player in the league.
How can you say that Ant is better than Embiid?
Embiid is always hurt.
He's
Absolutely not.
better than Giannis.
Embiid is literally hurt every year, bro. If
Bro, I do not want to hear shit about Embiid when he is consistently not performing again and again.
Yeah, he
I
lost-
He
don't
bro,
get it.
performed this year though, even with injuries. This was his best play. They lost the playoffs, but Embiid performed this year. As much as I hate on Embiid, I'm the biggest hater of Embiid ever. I promise you.
Was
That's the truth.
He performed in the playoffs this year through injury with a bum knee, and he got
And-
he
Pop
did,
balls.
but he
And
still
the
lost.
referees against them. Like, the referees cost them like 2 games, like,
he
for
still
real.
averaged like 30 that series, bro. They just had lost to a better team.
Okay, but the year before and the year before.
Bro, I'd rather
that,
have Curry
that,
than
he's just
Embiid.
not living up to the hype, bro, at all.
Like Curry is better.
Curry didn't even make the playoffs this year. The play-in. Wait, did he make the play? No, he lost.
Bro, in the
play-in.
Western Conference.
He was the 10th seed and then got
Embiid
smacked.
barely
in
made the playoffs in the Eastern Conference.
The 10th seed, and then he got blew out by the Kings. That man,
Bro,
is
it's
not
not.
top
How is it
5,
his fault? Klay Thompson couldn't make a single shot.
Hey, that's your job as the best player. Get your guys going, man. Brown would.
He was open. He just missed every time, bro.
That is true. Same with Clay.
Listen,
0
I'm
for
saying
10
like
in
if
elimination
Embiid
game.
was in the
Crazy,
Western
bro.
Conference, he would have never made the playoffs his entire career.
What?
The only
is-
time,
that
the
is-
only
that
season
is
that he
factual.
would have made it was with Jimmy Butler when he was the best player on the team.
What are these? What is this? Like, what is the what do you mean? What did that claim come from? Like, what is your reasoning behind it?
Because he's always hurt. So how is he like? If he's the main
be
star of the
healthy,
team,
though.
right? No,
For him to
bro,
have
he's
won
not
MVP,
healthy.
he was healthy. What you
Okay,
mean?
yeah, one year he was healthy.
But the year before that, he
Embiid
was
literally tears the league apart. Like, the only people that slow down Embiid sometimes is Giannis and AD. Like, that's it.
I just see him take AD behind the shed one time and do it and put him down like a sick dog before. I didn't see that happen. AD slowed him down a few times, but the last time they
AD,
played, I was embarrassed. You feel me?
I think Embiid is. I have no
man, can
respect.
nobody guard
And
Embiid, man.
Like, as much as I hate the foul stuff, even without that, he can
I
still
don't even.
give you a
It's
school
the
30.
injuries, bro. Like you have to
That
be
man dropped
healthy.
72 points this year, didn't
Yes, sir.
he played 66 games last year and 68 the year before that. Is that not healthy enough to make the playoffs in the West?
I
And
hate
then at the
Embiid too.
same time, like
Depends what
their
team, right?
front management like failed them. They didn't bring them back nothing for Harden, and like y'all just banking on the future, and that probably won't turn out to be nothing either. Like the front office failed them boys too.
Yeah, Maxi a bucket
I mean,
too.
that
Hey,
is true. You
bro.
can't say trust the process when a process doesn't even exist.
Process is done now. It's over with.
Bro, he cooked the
It-
Knicks.
I can't wait to
The
see him
Knicks.
be in that purple and gold.
Who
though.
is
It's
on the
gonna be
Knicks?
cute.
On like
Uh-oh.
Mitchell
Don't do
Robinson is
that.
guarding him.
Don't do that.
It'll be the 80 leak up in 2027. Just wait for it, man.
And then, oh boy, your boy AD be so happy to be a four again.
You gotta be 50 years old, still trying to be a power forward.
You get my 3-point shot back.
That's crazy.
Everybody make their
That's
final predictions, y'all. I need final prediction. I know we got Zane, Mavs in 4. What
That's
everybody else
Celtics.
got?
I said Mavs in 6.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'm gonna give Boston. But hey, Boston is the hard matchup that we'll have this playoff
want-
season.
I'm gonna give
So-
2 predictions. I'm gonna predict with my head and I'm gonna predict with my heart.
Oh my
My
god.
head
What is
my head is telling me Boston in 6. My heart is telling me Mavericks in 5.
Well, bro,
I'm Boston 6, man.
I never want an East team to win. I just feel like it's undeserved. But I'm gonna go with the Celtics. I don't want them to win, but I think they're gonna take it, bro. They're too stacked.
But please understand.
I got
Like,
Mavs
yeah.
7 as an NBA fan in general. And Aaron, I thought this was a One Piece stream. No, this is an OPU stream. So
we talked about that in our defense. We talked about One Piece for 2
we did
hours
talk
straight.
about a lot.
Like,
but
we didn't go anywhere else. I don't know how we get to talking about
It's the finals, bro. We gotta talk about it.
speed.
And it's,
we
and
talk
it's
about
Zane's favorite
speed
player.
blitzing and stuff.
Yeah,
And
we brought up
transformed
Luca, and then
into
it.
Luka. Like,
No, I feel like we gotta talk about it. Like,
Nah, but hey, as I was saying
for
though,
sure, for sure.
as far as like the series goes, as an NBA fan, I would want to see it in 7. And as far as a team, I think the Mavs take it because as much as we want to say like you know, there's a lot of like things with Boston in terms of like a developed roster. What matters most in these finals moments is experience, and at this point, it looks like the Mavericks team has more experience in not only battle hardened and actual tough situations, but also championship finals DNA experience, like actually being there.
I don't know.
Other
About,
than
Man,
that,
Boston
one
won.
what
state-
about Drew Holiday? What about
other than the one state in 2022? I mean, Drew Holiday, low-key an exception because like he bounced around, but like Kyrie, Jason Kidd, like these fools.
bro?
like,
But they've
have
made
seen
it to the finals. It's not like they've never been
No,
there.
not.
About to say,
It's
are we
not
talking
about
about
making it,
Boston?
no.
Like
Oh, winning it. There's difference. There's a difference.
I
Making
think
it-
going
Brown
just
and
going.
Tatum probably got more playoff games than maybe Kyrie, because Kyrie ain't spent a lot of time in the playoffs these past few years, you know?
Yeah, Kyrie is
But-
the only person on that roster that's played in the conference finals. So definitely for the finals.
No, Luca's made it to a conference finals. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So the finals, Kyrie the only person that's
Yeah.
played.
But
Yeah.
like I'm saying, like it seems that Kyrie not only has instilled that mentality into Luca, but Luca is clearly exuding it. That like it's not over yet. The finals are gonna be a completely different landscape. They need to get this shit done. And I don't know. I think we'll see a lot of games, but I think the Mavs will take it in 7.
It can go anywhere. I think that Missoula is a great he's a numbers guy, right? He's an analytics. I want only these type of shots being taken on my team, and I think that might be their downfall if they like lean too heavy into trying to play this nasty brand of basketball that they play. Jason Kidd is a great defensive coach. I think he can cook up something, but I feel like at the same time, your defense can only be as good as your pieces out there and what you're going against. And Derek Lively, while he is a great rim protector and he's great with on his feet, Porzingis just gives them a layer of spacing that, and even outside of spacing, he can get in the post and he can give you a bucket too. So he's gonna definitely be the best center that they've ran into, right? Am I tripping? The Mavericks.
I'd say so.
Wait,
And then,
say that one more time.
Porzingis is the best center that the Mavericks have ran into, and the only one that can
I
shoot too.
mean,
Yeah,
like, what? I mean, so like we know that Cat is the 4 on the team, but with his presence and everything, and you kind of count him as a center to an extent.
but he wasn't a present.
That man be on the
Wasn't even-
perimeter more than the shooting guard, dude.
He wasn't even down there for real.
no, as a duo, who would you take? Would you take Cat and Gobert, or would you take Al Horford and Porzingis?
Horford and Porzingis for sure.
I would take Horford
I
and
would
Porzingis,
say-
but
That's tough.
I
Bro.
feel like it's
That's
close.
That's tough.
I feel like it's close.
What's close?
Nah, bro.
It's close, but
What's
Cat
the-
is the issue.
What's the matchup?
Cat is
I'm
the issue.
talking about a healthy Porzingis, like
Porzingis
fully
is a
healed.
better basketball player than both of those guys, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just Horford be in some games he turned to Steph Curry. He had 7 threes in the first half versus the Pacers, bro. I'm like, what's going on?
Another very
what do
like
you-
vital thing that we like kind of overlook is play styles, and the fact that Luka and Kyrie, like, they played for or have experience with, like, there's a bunch of storylines, what I'm trying to say. And, like, the fact that they have experience in these different teams, whether it's Kyrie playing with the Celtics or, for example, Porzingis playing with the Mavs, they know each other's play styles. So there's going to be a lot of catering towards that. So you can definitely count on the fact that Luka is probably figuring out some way to counter against Porzingis because he's seen him play firsthand, literally his teammate. And
I
same
think the
goes
thing
for
that's
Kyrie
so
and
funny
Celtics.
to me is everybody saying that the Celtics got defenders for Luka and Kyrie. When we just watched TJ McConnell and Aaron Nemhart bust their head for 30 balls, like, are we sure they do?
I don't
but-
know.
It's gonna come down to that.
No, they can't, bro. They're not stopping.
I mean, Drew
Luka.
Holiday
Nobody's
definitely gonna have
stopping
to
him.
step up on the defensive end for sure.
Nobody's stopping
But-
Luka.
But yeah,
Is
I
Drew the
was
best?
gonna
No,
say,
okay.
It's gonna be
Who's the
pick and choose.
best? If you really look at their routes, the Mavericks have faced great perimeter defenders every single round. So I know Drew is a great defender. Don't get me wrong, but they had PG. Kawhi didn't play, but they had Paul George first round on Luka.
Man.
The thing about the Celtics though is they can rotate through.
They can switch. Yeah, they can switch. They gonna switch everything. But they better not put Horford. Remember Horford was playing drop coverage on Stephen Curry. Okay. Anyway, that was stupid.
That's just
But they had PG first round. They had Lou Dort.
But see, like, it's a
and
matchup thing too because
second round.
the way that
Mm.
if Gobert was useless in that series, then you have someone like Nasri who was actually useful and going out to the 3-point line. They kind of have that with Horford. I mean, not to that.
Bro, watch
I mean,
game 5. You got to tell me Nasri just shit the bed like
I didn't
that?
watch. No, I didn't watch Game 5.
Also, if
I didn't
I
watch
were the
Game 5.
Boston Celtics, I would
I am
religiously,
so thankful I ain't watched
I
Game
would
5.
religiously study what Lou Dort did to Luka Doncic.
Oh, bro, he
Yeah, he
locked
was
his ass
just
up,
rough
bro.
on-
He
he
was,
was rough
he
him
was
up.
going crazy, bro.
He was
That-
roughing him up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That
He
was some of the
really-
best defense I've seen in years in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
if I were the Celtics, if I were Drew Holiday, like
I'm trying to
that's the
find
film
it,
I'm
yeah.
trying to watch.
And I know Luka.
Going
He
on-
was hurt, right, in that series. He was a little hurt.
Luka, he still hurt shit.
Yeah, he's still.
Oh,
Yeah, that leads to my last point, and the main thing that scares me. Luka has played through injury this entire playoffs, but I don't want it to catch up to him and really kill him in the finals. Because for one, when you got a game every other day, that adrenaline keep you going, and you might not feel it. But then you get this week off before the finals. You've been sitting, your knee probably swelled up a little bit or whatever, and now it's like, man, I got to jump back to the swing of things. I'm hoping that injury don't come back to bite him.
so you're saying he's not Kobe?
I mean, Kobe
Man,
shot 4 for
he's a
20
soldier,
in
bro.
the
He'll be
in
fine.
Game 6 of the finals. But anyway, yeah.
All right, which game? I'm pretty
So
sure
why
that was
you-
game 7. Was
Why
it
you know
not?
the exact stats and shit, bro?
Yeah,
I just
and
didn't
also,
know.
man, also had
Laker
15
boy,
boards as
man.
well.
I'm a Lakers fan. Yeah, come on.
Bro, how long you been a Laker fan? Like 4 years?
I've been Lakers fan my whole life.
Oh, for real?
He said you
Yeah.
can follow where LeBron go. That's what he
Bro, you
said.
gotta put some
crazy.
respect on Kobe then, bro.
I've been a Lakers fan my entire life. And if you
please.
go back to my old tweets, you'll see the Kobe over LeBron shit. But at one point, bro, I just got better than that nigga, bro. I'm sorry.
He wasn't better in LA.
You
I mean,
can't say
Came at
players are better than
35,
players.
36 years old. So
Mm.
Banners. Anyways,
You can't have
Right.
you can have agendas in fiction, but you can't have agendas in sports, yo. You got to do better.
For me?
You got to do better. I'm just generally speaking, like
Oh.
we can make up nonsense when it comes to One Piece and everything, but like, yo, you just got to be able to look at what's in front of you and just be like, hey, I got to give props to that man. I don't like AD. I give props to that man. Every single person that I clown, I give they props. I'm just not a fan of. But
AD
yo,
did well this year. AD did well this year.
Hey,
AD,
my guy.
If you-
Yeah, no, I've been.
Bro,
You
no.
think I've been insulted? You think I
I
became
was
a
thinking
Lakers
about this the
fan?
other day. Larry
Like,
Bird
bro.
might be the greatest player of all time, bro. Because if you think about it, like this guy,
Oh,
hold on, just hear it out. If somebody else did this in the modern day, would they be two of the top 3 players of all time? Like, bro, we would say he's the greatest player ever.
Who did that?
Larry
are we
Bird
saying
did it. Like he beat
specifically?
a team with Kareem and Magic.
Kareem was hurt though.
Bro, I mean, like it's the
I mean,
playoffs,
he
bro.
did
Everyone's
also
hurt.
have like a Hall of Fame roster with him.
Bro, but let's be real. Like, no one has ever. I've never heard somebody say Kevin McHale's name in any NBA conversation ever.
He's a
That's
Hall of
because-
Famer. He was
That's
an
because
NBA
people
All-Star.
rely too much on highlights.
I'm gonna
and
tell you
stats.
the real reason why he's
People
white.
actually
No,
watch
but I'm saying like
games.
if LeBron did that, bro. If LeBron beat a team with like Kobe and Jordan on the same team, like, bro, we would say LeBron is easily the GOAT.
But Kobe got hurt in Game 1, and then Jordan had to. Well, let's look at it this way. Kareem was the big, and Magic was the point guard. Kareem got hurt in Game 1, and Magic had to play center for the rest of the series. Does that have the same impact as him?
Well,
Just like
no.
he didn't beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
he didn't beat those.
wasn't it because I think they won one series where it's like Kareem was. I don't know if maybe he was hurt, but he still was playing and he was still playing good.
That wasn't versus the Bulls. Not the Bulls. I mean the
No, it
Celtics.
was, bro. It was one of the
It was the
rings.
Bulls. It was the Bulls actually. No, I got my shit mixed up. When Kareem got hurt versus the Bulls, and Michael Jordan got that bullshit ass ring. But yeah, it might have been different. I don't
But you
know.
see what I'm saying though? Like if someone there's a team with like Curry and
Kareem
LeBron on
was
the same
old as
team,
fuck though. Kareem was old as fuck, bro.
bro, it's like LeBron, a modern LeBron, 35 or whatever. Like he's still cold, bro. Still the best player ever.
Kareem at 35 was not as good as LeBron at 35.
You don't
You
think
know
so?
LeBron at
exactly
35 is still a top
Bro,
2-3 player in the
Kareem
league.
was still
When
cold,
we
bro.
get
Like
into LeBron talks on OPU, ladies and gentlemen, you know that's when we're running out of fumes. So,
We can talk about Kobe bum ass all day, but we can't talk
I'm just saying,
about
bro, he'd be like maybe the best team of all time. Like that, the Lakers might be the best team ever.
Which one? I don't know about that one.
The
man.
Showtime Lakers.
01 Lakers better than them.
yeah, no.
I don't know,
01
bro.
Lakers forever.
I don't know.
01 and 97
It's
Bulls.
close, right? It's pretty close.
Yeah.
The 2017 Warriors are the best team ever.
It's literally
That
between
was about to be
the
number
2017
3.
Warriors, the 90, either 96 or 97 Bulls, because 97 Bulls low key.
Like, bro, James Worthy was like their third best player. If he was on any other team, he'd be like the number 1 star.
Listen, brother.
2024 Mavs.
That might be the worst championship team of the last 10 years if they win the championship.
if they win the chip, actually, hell no, because there's been many worse teams.
Of the last 10 years,
Toronto.
who's worse? I would say the only argument is Toronto
Yeah, there's
Toronto.
Toronto. There's let's see who else.
and Golden State in
Fred
22.
Van Vliet was the man in that series, yo.
Golden State in 2022 also the only other argument, but I think Golden State.
It would be a good like series, but the 2021 Bucks versus the like the current Mavs, I would like to see that. That would be.
Give me the Bucks. I ain't gonna lie. Giannis is putting live.
Giannis was a monster in
Giannis
early
was a monster
2020s,
for
yo.
sure.
Yeah, Giannis is not cat, bro.
Fell off though.
Giannis is definitely not cat, but.
Can I just say one more thing about One Piece? I just need to say this.
You got an explanation.
I'm very new to the thing, to the cover stories, but this is the most uninteresting cover story I've ever been a part
That's
of.
what
Like,
when you got a boring character.
I don't
leading
even
the
read
way.
it, bro. I just like skimmed through it as
I
fast as
ain't looked
possible.
at it the last one.
Yeah, I don't even
he's
look
just
at it.
walking around the country getting food everywhere. Like, I don't. Can somebody attack her, please? Like, I don't. Like, Cat and Oven punching each other was like 10 times better than anything that's happened so far. Yo, like it started off so hype when we saw that Onigashima underwater. Like we was all speculating, and ever since then she's just been walking around collecting food and giving high fives. Like I ain't signed up for this, yo. We need Wano back in Peril, yo. Where Kaido at?
She's on her Odin arc.
Yeah, this is ass. This is ass for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we can talk about the little official arts that it came out before we get out of here. Y'all been seeing all this art? It's a lot of Zoro and Sanji stuff coming out for that magazine they got coming soon. And it was
Sidekick Sanji.
sidekick Sanji.
I need to start seeing
What
this.
about when Sanji had Zoro carrying his food around? Is he not the sidekick there?
Uh-oh.
They're both their hands was full. What you mean?
But one of them is a cook, the other one ain't.
So he just dang. So he just not supposed to be helpful at all. Like
I
you've
mean,
already
that's
seen
the
your
fact
boy
that standing beside him makes
right
him a
off rip,
sidekick.
like,
If standing beside you make you a sidekick, then surely carrying food for you makes you that, right?
I ain't make it up. I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere off of the paperwork. Don't get mad at me,
Who
man.
was the guy that
I ain't
typed
make
that
the
up?
rules.
What's his name? Santori U123. That's who typed it up, I'm sure.
So what are
Oh
these?
yeah, yo, that
What was the
Zoro
Nami?
novel was trash.
Yes.
Oh, was
That
it
literally
trash?
was the monsters. It was, bro. It was literally monsters. But Zoro.
Bro, why, bro? Like you can't if it's a character that everybody loves. Like you got to go hard, bro.
I was like, never mind. I ain't
He
gonna say
said
that.
they said it wasn't finished though.
It's gonna be a series, but it's gonna all of it is gonna be stuff that happened before he joined the Strike Crew. So it's gonna be shit like that.
But
Feel
let's
interesting,
be
though,
real.
I
Like,
can't lie.
do people really care what Zoro was doing?
Not really. I
mean,
want
you
to
don't
know
got,
his
like-
next. I want to know like his parents, like his.
Yeah, I would say we're gonna have to keep going further back to get some interest stuff. But hey, I mean, hey, that's y'all boy. You know, everybody
What
can
was
get their own
the
art.
was the Nami Robin
I ain't got
thing?
him tatted
Nami
on me.
Robin and Vivi.
Your boy. Never mind. Never mind.
My boy doing the same thing you was doing after you saw the episode with Stussy and Lucci. You probably was barking there.
Uh-oh.
I saw the tweets, big dog.
Uh-oh.
Man, oh man. They was acting up on that episode. Y'all know I be like, y'all anime people that be looking at these women like that is weird, but they was a little excessive on that episode. I couldn't almost contain myself. Goodness.
Bro,
telling you,
Twitter,
bro.
Twitter on
Everybody
that
don't
day.
post their tweets. So Stussy finna make me act up. Stussy
Yo.
Wallet. Now y'all. So if y'all was there, y'all
Twitter
would be doing
on
the
that
same
day
thing.
made me almost delete the app. That's all I'm gonna
telling you,
say.
they was barking worse than Sanji was. I get it, bro.
Alright,
We
should
ain't
we
never
wrap it
seen
up
nothing
there?
like that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Zoro Sanji magazine, that's all I'm gonna say. As soon as it say equals, I have to change my agenda. But yeah.
Alright. Wait, we still haven't rated the actually we can do that for conclusions as well. Rate the
So we
chapter.
rate it as like together as two, like
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Zane, talk to him.
I'll give it a solid 8.5, bro. That was a
Both
really
of them
good
together?
chapter. Got some good lore. Sorry for the change in the quality, but yeah. I gave it a solid 8.5, bro. I enjoyed it. It was just really short. The main thing.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah, sure.
we doing 10, 15, and
Both of them
16
together?
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
next
doubling that.
chapter is gonna be crazy.
We've
I
been
think
saying that shit since January. I ain't gonna lie. But some of
But
them have
has
been
it
crazy
been?
though. Some of them have been crazy. Yeah, yeah.
When the Gorosei pulled up, that was the craziest
That was
chapter.
crazy.
no, bro. When Saturn first pulled up, bro, that might have been like the most jaw dropping egghead chapter, bro. Because he just pulled up and with a Satan circle under. We were like, what?
I'm saying JJ said January was a setup month, but this might be a setup year. I ain't gonna lie.
Boy.
We good though. We good.
So
though. Yeah, JJ, talk to me.
if I'm gonna go ahead and rate this chapter, I'm gonna give it like a smooth 7. Honestly, no, I felt like the art was more of the standout than like the actual story because, like you said, it was a short chapter, and I felt like we it's kind of adding on to what we got, but I felt like last chapter was a little bit more impactful, so I really don't feel like I could go too high with these numbers. And plus, anytime Laboon's in the chapter and Zoro isn't, like obviously Oda wasn't writing with his best interest. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's a 7. Are we signing out as well, or am I just giving my
we
number and
can-
keeping it
Yeah,
moving?
yeah.
Okay, so we signing out. All right, y'all know what it is. John Sherrod and all social media. Y'all make sure y'all hop into the OPU Discord. We got a break this week, so we going to see if we could try to stream Thursday if that works out for everybody. So I would love to hear, all our listeners' ideas and, try to see if we could get something from y'all. We cook up a little bit in ourselves. Make sure y'all check out OPU-shop.com. Summertime, y'all got to get y'all OPU white tees. You know what I'm saying? Rep the fam correctly. And shout out to everybody that already did. Appreciate everybody for coming through and listening to us. And y'all going to hear about me taking Zane's money sometime soon. OPU, we do what we do.
So for sure. Preach. Is it preach? Yeah, preach. Go ahead. Yeah, talk to him.
Yeah, I enjoyed the 2 chapters. I'll give it an 8. I think it was, there was some things with like the reactions where feels like there could be more happening quicker, but overall we got some cool stuff. It is a lot of setup and more setup, but it does seem like now finally the next chapter is going to be like, all right, we're finally going to destroy the transmission. So I hope it's a big chapter. But yeah, Egghead's wrapping up, man. And I think going back and just rereading this whole, ever since the 5 Gorosei they showed out, I think when we go back and read it, I mean, it's been incredible when you put it all together. But yeah, it was a great chapter. We'll see you guys again next week. And yeah, I mean, it was just a fun conversation, man.
As always.
So Prince, let's hear it.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Yeah, just want to say this was a great duo of chapters. I'd give it an 8.5. Great setups. We got to see a lot of different perspectives from many different key characters that we haven't seen in a while. Some that are very pivotal to the story. So can't wait for Oda to expand on it. As far as chat goes, we appreciate each and every single one of you guys, whether it's Flevins with the donations, even Harper donated. I remember that. But yeah, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. Just love the engagement you guys bring through. Love the energy you guys bring, whether it's through One Piece, basketball discussions, or literally anything. We really do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for coming through. And as far as Thursday comes, we still, like JJ said, we still looking for ideas and stuff. We're always down to be inspired, like on Discord. So let us know by joining through the Discord. And yeah, as far as my own channel, I'm making a video, like a certain project that's very different from just One Piece talk in general, which I'll be releasing soon. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Turn on post notifications. But other than that, yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing weekend, or had an amazing weekend. And can't wait to see y'all next week. Peace.
For sure. Shout out to everybody that came through. Even when we started talking hoops, the numbers ain't dropped too much, so that's something. You love to see that. We did spend the first 2 hours talking about One Piece, so that's major. Very out of character for us, but it was good though. Probably because it's been a while since we cooked up. But y'all can find me on Twitter at Krow with a K for the Krow. We did hit 50 today. Usually our Sunday streams are a little bit less, but it was solid today. I guess y'all might have missed us. Who knows? What's coming up soon? I'm in the middle of moving, right? I got a new job. I'm graduating too. I got my graduation in July from college. So right now I'm in the middle of moving, and I can't record any videos in my mom's house until I get out of here in a couple of weeks. So I'll be back working around a couple of weeks and hopefully get back on the grind because I was having fun when I was making it. So yeah, stuff coming soon. Like and subscribe. Yeah, yada, all that, But yeah.
Congrats, Krow.
Want to say the final words, JJ?
Big moves, brother.
Sure.
Okay, OPU.